Hello everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Era. This week's episode is the Red Eyes Cup. Yes, this is Serenity Wheeler's tournament. Serenity Wheeler is the newest queen of games in our story, and she did it with her powerful Red Eyes deck. Now that we're living in her world, she is hosting a Red Eyes Cup, a tournament for all youths out there, a junior league tournament. In other words, all characters under the age of 18 will be appearing in today's tournament. They're going to be fighting for a grand prize known as the Red Eyes ticket. If they win today's tournament, they may use this ticket to enter any future pro league. Only one though, you turn in the ticket once you enter a pro league, but it will give you a pro league pass. In other words, any person we watch duel today has a chance of entering a future pro tournament to become their very own king or queen of games and dethrone Serenity or whoever takes over after her. Either way, we're going to be getting into our character roundup right now. I hope you're excited to see all the young characters showing up today, most of which are going to be characters you recognize, some of which are going to be characters you might not recognize due to the fact that they weren't in previous tournaments. So, let's go ahead and get started. The first character we are going to be seeing today is Dogchan. Dogchan has arrived at Serenity Wheeler's tournament. Pip is interested in the rare Red Eyes ticket that could give anyone access to a Pro League tournament. She is also interested in talking to Serenity Wheeler. Apparently, Serenity has become an idol in the eyes of young Dogchan. That's right, everyone. Dogchan, otherwise known as Pip, is a big fan of the new Queen of Games, and she wants to not only meet her, but maybe take her on in a duel after receiving the Red Eyes ticket. So, we're going to be looking at Dogchan today. Her stats are not the highest in the world, but she has performed quite well in tournaments, which is why her ranking is decently high for someone so young. 2.5 stars is pretty damn good. Her attack's not great, her defense not great, her speed's okay, her tactical plays are there, but her best stat is her Destruction Disruption, as her boss monster and many of her cards nerf the opponent or straight up blow up the opponent. Good luck to you, Dogchan, with your dog deck. The next character we are going to be talking about is Riley Akaba. Riley is so excited to be participating in the Red Eyes Cup. Her brother brought her to the tournament and is going to be watching in the stands. Her brother is obviously too old to be participating in this tournament. Either way, we're going to be excited to hear that he's watching his sister today. She thought he would be too busy, but he made the time and left Leo Corporation to run itself for an evening. Riley uses combos with fusions, synchros, and exceeds. Riley's deck uses pretty much every extra deck type of monster, not counting Pendulum, and her deck is pretty decent. She's a 2-star duelist with decent attack, decent defense, decent tactics, decent disruption, but her main bread and butter is her speed stat. She has a lot of search, a lot of draw power, and of course, a lot of special summons. So let's see what Riley Akaba can do with her interesting all-around-the-world deck, as it has all types of summoning. The next character we are going to be talking about is a really high-level character from Duel Academy. Everyone say hello to Yusaku Fujiki! Yusaku is known as the second strongest duelist at Duel Academy. Every other student struggles against his many different strategies. Yusaku seems to be able to adapt to any opponent's deck and has used these plays to get second place in 3 separate tournaments. This kid has 3 silver medals that I know of. He has become good friends with the #1 duelist at Duel Academy. Yeah, Yusaku Fujiki is an incredible duelist, the second strongest at Duel Academy, and thanks to this, he has become really good friends with the first strongest duelist. His ranking is extremely high for a child, and his stats are almost perfect. He's got above average in every single stat, because his deck uses every type of strategy. He's got good defense, good offense, he's fast, he has good tactics with a lot of burn cards, he has a lot of destruction disruption. He's got every single thing to bake into this cake. And you know what? This kid is damn good, so let's see how he does in today's tournament. The next character we are going to be talking about is Yami Curota. Yami Curota and some of his classmates, like Yusaku, got special permission from Chancellor Crowler to participate in today's tournament. Crowler actually dropped them off himself, as the host Serenity is one of his favorite students from years ago. Yami Curota hopes to win the ticket and take the title of King of Games one day. Yami Curota, an interesting duelist that has performed decently well in our tournaments in the past. He has never won a tournament, but he's pretty darn good for a kid and one of the stronger duelists to come out of Duel Academy. He's got 2.5 stars, his deck hits decently well, he's not a defensive deck, he's not a fast deck, his deck is tribute summons, as you can see. He does have a little bit of burn in that deck to help him out, but his main focus is the fact that he can banish opponents' monsters, and banishing is super good in the Master Era. Very few characters can get around banishing cards. So, let's see how Yami Curota does in today's tournament. The next character we are going to be talking about is a character we have never seen before. And his name is Andrew Coolage. Andrew Coolage is the newest prodigy to a 10 domino high. He was a monster in his middle school tournaments and could never find a proper challenge from anyone his own age. Andrew used to love dueling before things got too easy. He has never lost a single duel, and his ritual deck completely wrecks Domino High. This is a kid that has now walked into Domino High School as a freshman and is now the strongest duelist they have. This freshman knocked down every other duelist they have, and he has apparently never lost a duel in his entire dueling career. Granted, he has only dueled people his age or professors to teachers at his school. So let's see what Andrew Coolage can do with his ritual style deck. It is really destructive, really disruptive, and it has a burn strategy behind it. It also can hit decently hard, it's decently defensive, but because it is a ritual style deck, it is pretty slow. So let's see what Andrew Coolage can do. The computer has rated him insanely high for a ritual deck, so he's got to have something up his sleeve. The next character we are going to be talking about is Alito! The battling Boxenbarian has entered Serenity Wheeler's Red Eyes Cup. Alito is interested in gaining a Red Eyes ticket and joining the next pro tournament. He expected his buddy Girog to join him, but Girog has been preoccupied lately. Alito thinks Girog is just wasting time, and that missing this tournament is pretty weak, dude. So Alito's a little disappointed with his friend Girog. His friend Girog has been performing quite poorly in tournaments lately and has even missed this tournament because of it. But Alito, he's not giving up. He has had some bad duels in the past, but obviously the Battling Boxer deck has a lot of good things in it. So let's see what he can do. He's got 2.5 stars. He hits like a truck. He's decently defensive. He's one of the fastest duelists there are with an insane amount of special summoning and search. He's not the most tactical guy in the world, and he can disrupt and destruct the opponent, but it's not the most common thing in his deck. When he wins, it's by battle, as you should guess. So let's see what Alito can do in today's tournament. The next character we are going to be talking about is Jin Coulter. Jin Coulter would never choose to enter such a stressful Duel Monsters tourney. However, his older brother Cal has asked him to personally do so, and that he would be in the audience watching. Jin's older brother is going to be watching today. Former pro duelist Cal Coulter. His last few duels at Duel Academy were intense, but everyone made it kind of fun. His brother told him they could always leave if he ever gets too stressed out. Jin Coulter has been through a lot in our story, but overall he's starting to see that duel monsters can be fun. The students at his school have made it kind of fun for him, and he's not being tortured anymore, which is always a plus. He's not rated very high by the computer, but he hasn't been in many tournaments, so it's not his fault. His attack stat's not amazing, but it's not bad. His defense stat is the same. He uses a basic tribute deck that does have special summons, but it's kind of slow in all consideration. Like, I guess he has the basic floater monsters, but other than that, he is a very slow deck. In fact, he's a counter trap deck, so slow is kind of comes with the territory. He doesn't really use that much burn or anything, but he can heal himself a little bit. And of course, his bread and butter is the fact that he is a counter trap deck. He disrupts the opponent super hard, and he even has some destruction cards to go along with it, making his destruction stat maxed out. Good luck to you, Jin Coulter. Let's see what you can do today. The next character we are going to be talking about is Psychic Tendo. Psychic Tendo is a battery man duelist that attends Duel Academy. His deck is pretty decent and has earned him a silver medal in the past. Many people have forgotten that, but he has gotten silver in the past. He hopes to win the ticket and sell it to the highest bidder. What the hell? Apparently, Psychic Tendo believes they will naturally enter the Pro League and just wants money for new cards. So Psychic Tendo wants to win the ticket just to, I guess, sell it to buy new stuff. Apparently his Battery Man deck needs some upgrades, and that's the only way he's going to get it. So he's not even going to use the ticket if he wins to enter a Pro League in the future. He believes he'll make it to the pros without it. He's a 2-star duelist. Funny enough, Battery Man decks can hit pretty damn hard, so he does have a decent rating there. He's not the most defensive and not the least defensive guy. He's decently fast, as Battery Mans have a lot of search in their deck and a few special summons to go along with them. He's not the most tactical guy. He's not really about piercing, or not really about burn decks, but what he does is destruction. His deck is good at popping. His deck is good at making sure the opponent cannot play. He even has a spell card that can wipe out the opponent's entire field. Psychic Tendo is a threat, so let's see what this kid can do in today's tournament. The next character we are going to be talking about is Rio Castle. Rio Castle has been plagued with nightmares as of late. Every night she sees an image of the being that destroyed her world. I would have nightmares about that too. If something came around and destroyed my world, I would be scared of it as well. Her brother has asked her if she senses that monster, but she simply does not. In fact, her senses have been freakily reacting on and off due to that strange dimensional drifter. Yeah, there's a weird dimensional drifter about, and it seems to be messing with Rio Castle's senses. Either way, she doesn't sense the thing, at least she doesn't think she does, that destroyed her world. So she's just gonna do her best in today's tournament, and hopefully she'll get some good night's sleep. I know it's scary, I know you lost your entire world, but welcome to Earth, and hopefully things will go better here. She's got 2.5 stars. She actually has done really well in some tournaments in the past, even defeating her older brother. But more often than not, she seems to fail, which is a bummer because her deck is pretty cool. We're going to see what her Water Penguin Ragna Zero deck can do today, but anything is possible when it comes to Rio Castle. The next character we are going to be talking about is Gong Strong. Gong Strong is the most defensive duelist from the Yusho Duel School. His super heavy samurai deck has the unique ability to attack in defense mode, a rare ability that has only been seen in the dancing duelist deck, Beauregard. Gong knows he can become king of games and wants the Red Eyes ticket. His deck has no spells or traps. Gong Strong is an interesting character in our series. He only uses effect monsters and synchro monsters. He has no spells, no traps. Let's see what this super heavy samurai guy can do. He's one of the few people that have no attack stat. He has perfect defense. He's not the slowest guy, ironically, and his deck has a lot of separate strategies to help him win. Let's see what Gong Strong can do today, even though he doesn't use spells and traps. The next character we are going to be talking about is Olga. Olga is a duelist from the Leo Duel School. Her dueling techniques allow her to win duels using all forms of strategy. Sadly, her past performances have hurt her rank, and she has come here to fix that. Olga believes her Glacial Beast deck can overcome other young duelists with a mix of burn and battle. That's right, everyone. Olga's deck is a Glacial Beast deck that uses burn strategies on top of battle strategies. Her deck is pretty effective at getting out a decent amount of burn, while also being heavy hitting enough to take out an average amount of duelists. Her deck is probably perfect for the Junior League. I actually expect her to do quite well today, despite her rank, but we'll have to see who she gets in the tournament bracket. Good luck to you, Olga. Let's see what you can do from the Leo Duel School. The next character we are going to be talking about is Yuma Sukumo. Yuma is a pretty decent duelist from Heartland Middle. His older sister is a famous hero journalist. Lately, his sister has been in town and she has decided to help Yuma with his deck. Yeah, his sister the hero is actually sticking around Heartland from now on, and she has been hanging out with her brother Yuma. At first, she wanted Yuma to stop dueling after seeing what horrible things can happen to kids. I mean, the Hanoi event was really messed up, so yeah. I don't blame her. She's like, dude, Hanoi was horrible, and I don't want to see that ever happen to you, and the best way to avoid that is to just not be a duelist. And Yuma's like, but the world is run by duel monsters. Like, entire careers are set based on how well you duel. In fact, didn't you become the hero because of how good of a duelist you were? And yeah, that was enough to convince her because he was right. So Yuma's going to be dueling today. Let's see if he can win that Red Eyes ticket, and his deck is pretty good at everything. So good luck to you, Yuma Sukumo. The next character we're going to be talking about is Yuzu Heragi. Yuzu is really bummed she couldn't enter the last pro tournament. She participated in Virtual Kingdom with little success. Yuzu believes that she has what it takes to become a queen of games. She has decided to play in the Red Eyes Cup. If she wins the ticket, she will enter the next pro tourney and beat Serenity. Yuzu Heragi truly believes that her deck is capable of taking down the current queen of games. And who knows, maybe she is right. Yuzu's deck uses a melodious strategy, and she has her fusion monsters, making her a pretty big threat. She was in Virtual Kingdom, which was a pro-level tournament, but she didn't perform that well in that one. But maybe she is better than we think. Good luck to you, Yuzu Heragi. The next character we are going to be talking about is Akoboshi. Akoboshi is the strongest ritual duelist at Duel Academy. Their favorite thing to do is enter big tournaments and have intense duels. Yu got permission from Crowler to enter today's tournament. Yu's deck focuses on destroying opponents' face-up monsters and preventing them from playing cards. Yu's ritual deck is really good. And funny enough, Yu in the past used to sneak out of Duel Academy to enter tournaments, and hell, other academies to enter tournaments, but he hasn't had to do that in a long time or use any aliases. But he recognizes someone in the crowd today, so he's a little bit worried about what he did in the past. Either way, we'll see what Yu Akoboshi can do, and we'll see if his Jin Ritual Gallendorf whatever deck is can win. He's pretty damn good. The next character we are going to be talking about is Theodore Hamilton. Theodore has slowly began to recover from his time in Hanoi. His loss in the last Duel Academy tournament was met with praise and cheers rather than torture. Theodore is beginning to feel like duel monsters can be fun and is jealous of Sky. He wants to win duels like her so people will cheer him on. He doesn't want to be cheered up just because he lost a duel. I mean, he doesn't want to get tortured, but I'm glad that's done. But either way, he would rather actually get cheered on for winning duels. So he's going to do his very best today with his Flamin' Gear-free deck. Let's see what the the controller of Soulburner can really do. Good luck to you, Theodore Hamilton. The next character we are going to be talking about is Julia Crystal. Julia Crystal is a fusion duelist from the Leo Duel School. She is a big fan of D-Clan ever since he has taken over because Henrietta was definitely holding her back. She is going to be doing her very best today as she believes Gem Knights have what it takes to become pro-level duelists, and she wants to take down Serenity Wheeler in a pro-level match so that she can become the Queen of Games. Let's see what Julia can do with her fusion-style deck. Kit Blade. Kit Blade is one of the higher ranking students to come out of the Leo Duel School. His synchro style deck gives him great speed and versatility. Kit has entered the Red Eyes Cup with hopes of finding a true rival. At Leo Duel School, he is stronger than most everyone, but weaker than Silvio and D-Clan Akaba himself. Yeah, Kit Blade is an interesting student from Leo Duel School. Most of the students there don't perform very well, but Kit Blade is an exception. He is a synchro-style duelist and technically the third strongest duelist to come out of the Leo Duel School. So, let's see what his XX Saber deck can do. The next character we are going to be talking about is Sora! Sora is sorely disappointed with how the dueling world has changed. The kidnappings and virtual world were so interesting to him, and he was excited to see what would come of these things. Serenity, being the new queen, also disappoints him as he believes Red Eyes are weak fusion monsters. Sora himself is a fusion deck with the exact same star rating as Serenity before she became Queen of Games, and he believes he could have become the King of Games. So, he doesn't like Serenity, he doesn't like that the world is such a happy place, and he wants to change that. Let's see what Sora can do with his Fluffle deck? Yeah, with the Frightfur deck. The next character we are going to be talking about is Dipper Orion. Dipper was so worried about entering this tournament. He has performed incredibly well at Leo Duel School, but has been cursed by the Hops children. Anytime he duels a member of the Hops family, he finds himself losing. Those losses have affected Dipper's rank, and he needs to prove to the world he is strong. Dipper Orion is an Exceed duelist from Leo Duel School, and he has done pretty well at that school. But when it comes to leaving the school, he always runs into a Hops child, whether it's Mickey or Emma, and for some reason, he always loses to them. So, hopefully, he'll do well today, he won't end up against a Hops child, and he can actually show off his deck for the first time in Master Era. The next character we are going to be talking about is Yuya Sakaki. The dueling world finally feels at peace. Serenity Wheeler has taken over as queen, and everyone is excited to see her Red Eyes Cup. Yuya feels these are the perfect conditions for duel-taining. He plans to put on an incredible show that will shock the world with close calls and incredible monsters. That's right, everyone. Yuya Sakaki is going to show off some really cool cards today. He is one of the very few pendulum duelists in our series, even though he's not that great at it. But we're going to see what he can do. Yuya Sakaki, duel-taining son extraordinaire. Let's see what you got. The next character we are going to be talking about is extremely dangerous. Everyone say hello to Sky Zizan. Sky is currently the #1 duelist at Duel Academy. Her burn style strategy has been extremely effective even back in the Virtual Kingdom tournament when she was known as Blue Angel. Sky has won many tournaments herself and rarely finds herself being challenged. She is quite confident that she can win the ticket and take on the current Queen of Games. That's right, everyone. Sky Zizan, the person that got second place 2 pro tournaments ago, is here, and she wants that ticket, and she believes she can become the new Queen of Games. Her burn deck is so good. Let's see if she can win it all. The next character we are going to be talking about is another dangerous character. Everyone say hello to Roken Kogami. Roken is the child of Dr. Kogami, the man that created the virtual world. Duel Academy is Roken's current home as his father is imprisoned. Strangely, Roken has been getting strange messages on his PDA. These messages keep coming at night. Roken is a little tired but really wants to win the Red Eyes ticket. Roken Kogami, the child of the devil. Let's see what he can do with his Borolo deck. This man and his rockets are horrifying. But anything is possible. He's never won a tournament. Can he do it today? Holy crap! Hart Tenjo is here! Hart has been so afraid of the mistakes he has made. He opened so many portals, bringing people out of their worlds accidentally. His fears have faded, however, thanks to his big sis, Anka. Anka has helped him stop creating new portals, and she defeated everyone that came after him. She is even watching him duel today from the sidelines. That's right, everyone. The current Queen of Hell, Anka D, is watching today's tournament, and she even brought Hart Tenjo to perform. Hart has always been worried that his powers were going to get people hurt. But thanks to Anka D, she has prevented any of the people from the portal from doing really bad things. So, let's see how Hart does today in this really fun tournament with no crazy stakes, just a pro level ticket, the Red Eyes ticket on the line. Hopefully he does well, as his ranking is not very high, but that might just be that he's getting used to his new deck. It is time to talk about the final character arriving in today's tournament. This character is brand new to the Master Era and is a young elementary school student. Everyone say hello to Yuga Odo! Yuga is a student at Goha 7th Elementary School and citizen of Goha City. Goa is typically a border city that does not allow the exchange of goods. This has changed with the advent of duel monsters worldwide. Yuga is a young creator that loves adding extra rules to already existing games. Yuga comes from a city that literally does not exchange with anybody. In fact, they have not adopted duel monsters until recently. And because of this, everyone in the city is going nuts. They're even allowed to leave the city, which was not previously a thing they could do. So Yuga Odo is going to be one of their representatives dueling in today's tournament. The Grand Tinkerer, a guy that likes to mess with technology. Let's see what he can bring to the Master Era. And with that, everyone has been revealed for the Red Eyes Cup. The Red Eyes Cup is going to be a major junior league tournament, and we're going to see which of these kids can earn the Red Eyes ticket, giving them a pass to whatever pro league they want. See you all soon. Hello everybody, and welcome to today's tournament of the Red Eyes Cup. Are you guys ready to see the best young duelists in the world fight it out for the Red Eyes ticket, the ticket to the Pro League? I hope you guys are excited. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're back to normal tournament format for ourselves, and it's going to have a ton of characters that are new, some characters that hit like a truck, and some characters that have won multiple tournaments like Sky Zizan. The first tournament fight of the day will be Olga versus Andrew Coolage. I am going to go ahead and set up that first fight. We are going to get this fight started, and I hope you guys are ready. Let's get into our Red Eyes Cup. First fight begins now. The Red Eyes Cup has officially started, everyone. Thank you so much for the freaking subscribe. I appreciate that. And here we go. I wish I could do that arena, but I don't have it. That'd be great, though. And let's see. Olga is taking on Andrew Coolage. Andrew Coolage is a new character, so we're just going to have to give him some time and see if he can do anything. Olga's got Raigeki early, which means she's going for a strong start. She might even Abyss Soldier to bounce back the trap, which is a very good idea. Now he loses everything. It is wide open. Olga is in a great spot here. Shadow Phoenix, thank you guys so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Looking at this, he's going to Raigeki. Okay, all the Gekis are gone. There are no more Gekis in my tournament. Sonic Bird comes through, that gets you the same ritual card. At the same time, you needed a ritual monster most likely. So the other guy is bricked. All he has is ritual spells. No ritual monsters. Welcome to being a ritual style duelist. Mother Grizzly would be perfect right now, but the opponent can't see that. Abyss Soldier hits the grave. The attack goes through. This time the trap is staying on the field unless they set advanced ritual art like an idiot. Abyss Soldier returns to the hand, which is a really good card, but leaving yourself wide open can be scary. We got Pot of Greed. That's a game changer right there. We got the Mass Dragon. Okay, Mass Dragon's going to go in for a decent amount of damage. Andrew Coolage holds the field for now. Olga is doing her thing as well. All right, Abyss Soldier is going to make things a little bit problematic. Andrew will never be able to tribute summon, not like his deck is exactly a tribute deck, though he does run one tribute monster. So let's see what else he can get. Andrew, can you get your ritual? No, but you can blow up. We're going to use explosions, everybody. The explosions have begun. Thank you, Malun Rider, for 27 months. I really do appreciate that. Heck yeah. You've been around for so long. Premature Burial comes through. Premature Burial gets... How many times are you going to summon that specific Abyss Soldier? How many freaking times am I going to have to look at it? There are too many Abyss Soldiers in this house. All right. Raigeki's gone, so this Andrew guy is pretty much screwed. Even if he were to draw the card he needs, I would say it's over. The Immortal Abyss Soldier is an accurate statement. Mother Grizzly is going to have a floater battle right now, and I'm sure one of these guys has to win it. The Nightmare Penguin comes through. That's not great. We're going to go ahead and set a card. Okay, we have the Cold Enchanter, but Abyss Soldier is going to get rid of the problematic monster card. Unless that trap is God tier, it's over! Yeah! Olga will take game number 1. Honestly, his hand had to have been a brick. There is no way. I'm going to assume he had 3 ritual spells. That's all I'm going to assume. Also, Abyss Soldier said no field. So let's go ahead and let's get into game number 2. Luckily, this is not the squad league. One duel does not end it here. You have to win 2 for it to matter. Although I did say Olga might do better today. Hopefully she will, though. There are 2 new characters in the tournament. You're staring at one of them. He got a Cauldron. Cauldron's going to start with Burn, and that dragon is better used aggressively, but it can be used defensively as well. Still, Raigeki exists, and turn 1 Raigeki happens all the freaking time. Now we got Abyss Soldier. He stole Sky's cards, don't you? Honestly, I think Mindy had it first, but sure. If you want to say Sky. Abyss Soldier is going to do its job. Let's see if this guy will get lucky or not. Will you ritual for once? Oh, we got a ritual spell again. Will the ritual spell be what you need, or are you brick still? It is what he needs. It's time for the boss monster. Everyone say hello to Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon. And Gravity says no spells or traps, sir. Also, I'm killing your monster. Sorry, ma'am. And 1400 damage comes through. That is pretty brutal. All right, the damage is done. All they have left is a bunch of monsters. Mother Grizzly can... Yep, this is a good play. Mother Grizzly is going for a beneficial play, but by activating the effect, you must pay 500 life points. By activating the effect, you must pay 500 life points. By activating the effect, you must pay 500 life points. It is basically the tax dragon. That's correct. Andrew Coolage finally got it. The first duel, he got unlucky. This duel, he has his dragon, and she has to pay the tax of gravity. All right, so Advanced Ritual Artist here. I say that's game. He's just going to win now. Easy. He taxed her to death, making it so he could win by battle. Absolutely brutal. Great comeback from Andrew Coolage. Now, it's all up to game 3. If he doesn't get his ritual, he falls apart. If he gets his ritual, she struggles. That's what can happen. All right, game number 3, the deciding match. Who will win? Will it be Andrew or will it be Olga? Surface TT. TT is going to be really strong. All right, TT is going to be very, very strong. Andrew Coolage, what are you going to start with? Pot? We got Pot of Greed. That's pretty good. We got a Cauldron. And we got a little bit of Burn and Dragon that says we're both dead, which is not the best of ideas, but sure. I guess we'll just do that. Monster Reborn is a little over aggressive, but you might activate your opponent's TT. They both start... How are they both starting the same limited to 1 spells? They both got Monster Reborn. They both got Raigeki in the previous duel. This is so weird. All right. Oh, she can go for her boss. Oh, we might get to see her boss. That might change things up really fast. Yeah, it's the boss monster of Olga. Olga summons the glacial beast Iceberg Narwhal. Narwhal is here doing insane damage, and unless this man can ritual, he's as good as dead. But like the first duel, he seems to be getting an unlucky hand. If he isn't ritualing early, oh, Manju, that means if he has it. Oh, he went for a spell card. That means he might not have it. But he does have it! It's time for Gravity! Gravity Dragon is coming out. Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon hits the field. Narwhal is just barely too weak to beat it. This came down to who has more attack, and the ritual monster does. Anytime she activates a card, it will cost her 500. 500. That works, yep. There you go. Are you going to go for another 5? 500. Every card will cost you. That was a terrible play by an AI that cannot be fixed. Okay, Cauldron, come on through. We're going to keep doing the burn. Yeah, he uses a half-style burn deck with a decent beater strat. It's not the biggest beater monsters in the world, but they're not terrible. All right, attack goes through. Too bad he couldn't summon another ritual because he could have won. You activated a card, 500. Every time you activate a card, that's 500 right there. All right, his life points are low, but so are hers. And he already has some good stuff waiting to go. Cold Enchanter can beat Manju, I guess, but thanks to Cauldron, it's guaranteed game. 500. It's guaranteed game. Oh, wait, Synchro. Synchro would save you. What does that penguin do? Oh, no! Wait, if he doesn't have a ritual spell, wait, she could come back. I was wrong. I didn't know she could do that. Why didn't you do that during main phase 1? You had enough life points to do it. Ah, whatever. It's fine. Oh, she can't do it during main phase 1? Fine. All right, Cauldron wins. Yeah, it's over. 1200 burn. Yep. You paid too many life points. At the end of the day, he taxed her to death, and that is what did it. Andrew Coolage will be moving forward in our tournament. We are now going to be moving into the next fight. Let's get rid of the characters on the screen. Let's go to our bracket and let's see who's up next. The next competitors in our tournament are Theodore Hamilton from Brains versus Hart Tenjo from Zexel. Andrew Coolage, go ahead and move forward. Theodore Hamilton, please get on the screen. All right. Theodore Hamilton, where are you? Theodore is ready to go. Hart Tenjo, where are you? I haven't seen you since the last Underground League tournament. I hope the kid's doing all right. Okay, we're good. I got him. We're good to start. Okay, let's go ahead and start a duel. Let's enjoy ourselves and let's see who can win. Hart Tenjo is ready to duel. His opponent is just about ready to duel. Oh, where's that face? There he is. Is just about ready to duel. Now let's hope for the best. We got ourselves Valkyrion. We got ourselves Gear Breed, I guess. We got ourselves a Blade. Oh, we got triple Valkyrian Knight. One of them was Search, so don't count it. Either way, though, that's 3 Valkyrian Knights for Hart to get through. Hart has Psychokinesis. He got through one of them. 2 more to go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's 3,000 damage. That is really good. And he exceeds, so he doesn't lose the other monster. That is a really good play. And he summons a Chronovoly. Okay, we got a problem here. This kid is doing decently well on his first duel. This card will let... Oh, Thievery! Hamilton, don't do it! Thievery should not be allowed. Oh, God. And look at that. We got an... Oh, it's gone. All right, well, that was nice while it lasted. Never mind. Thievery's not going to do it. We got ourselves Heart of the Cards. Hart Tenju top deck Silent Psychic Wizard guy. And by doing so, he's setting up so that if he dies, it works. Why don't I add MST? I can't trust the AI. I can't trust the AI with MST. Some decks do have it, but it's just not that great. Sometimes they'll pick the card that breaks your heart rather than the card that's actually hurting them. All right, we got ourselves another card. Field Spell is here. Now we got ourselves Valkyrian Knight at a massive attack stat. Bringing back the Equip Spell was a brutal strat. Now we're going to exceed. That's pretty crazy. And the Crooked Cook has risen. 2,800 attack is pretty scary. What will Hart do about it? Pandaborg Psychokinesis! No! With the little life points the kid had left, he almost takes down Theodore. But Theodore has one last trick up his sleeve. Theodore Hamilton, get in there. Premature burial. Your life points are low. One magic cylinder will end you. Harpy's Feather Duster! What a top deck! He's going for game! Oh, not yet. He didn't. Okay, yeah. Well, that's fine. It's still a good play. 600 life points remain. Why didn't you go for game, you fool? I thought you would. Okay, it's game either way. We'll take it. Really close duel, though. Those guys, they gave us a good close duel. All right. Attack goes through. The Crooked Cook has cooked up a victory. Great job from Theodore. Extremely close, though. Both life points were at critical range. So, at least we got to have a fun one. Let's get into game 2 and let's see if Theodore can end this match or if Hart will make a comeback. Hart is technically the lowest rated duelist in this tournament. He has only 1 star. A brutal rating, I know, but he's never done well in a tournament. Oh, that's a good start. Oh, that is a very good start. Okay, let's see what we got. We got some special... Oh, he's not going to let you exceed. Not a bad play. Not a bad play. Ring of Destruction gets countered, but I wonder where he got that DD card. Oh, he just did it again. What? The DD Seeker, a gift obviously, is helping the kid out, and Psychic Nightmare is here. Now we get rid of the only card on the field. Psychic Nightmare takes a guess, is incorrect, and goes in for 24. Great play from Hart Tenjo. Very great play. All right, what will you do to make up for this play? You will premature, you will burial. After doing so, Gearfried's like, wait, that's a good idea. I want to play. And Rose Girl Ninja, I don't know her name. Telepathic power comes through, and no! Gearfried dies, he heals 3,000! That's a 3,000 life point heal. That's amazing from Hart, but this guy's not done yet. It's time to exceed, and the ultimate monster will be the Cook. All right, the Cook rises. Hey, look who's back, thanks to DD Seeker, which means an exceed is possible. Or a synchro. All right, we're going to synchro instead of exceed, and it's going to be another nightmare. Can it guess correctly? It can. That's a monster card. That's 4,000 attack. Obelisk, eat your heart out. Look at that. Oh my god, the second nightmare is very scary compared to the first. And now, Theodore's life points are in critical condition. However, we got an equip spell, which is apparently going to matter. Oh god, your opponent knows the card in your hand is a monster and is just going to keep saying monster card, guaranteeing 4,000 attack. That almost ends the duel. Even if you can't die by battle, you're going to die soon enough. You need a bigger monster. Rhoda, help this man. That could make you bigger, but not bigger than 4K. Pandaborg will die. Pandaborg will most likely use its floating effect, because why not? Telepathic power uses its healing effect, popping the monster. Valkyrian Knight is dead. Holy cow, this guy's trapped. Oh my god, he's risking it for the biscuit. All of this to bring back Gearfried! He has returned! Gearfried eats the nightmare! Theodore is not leaving! Theodore is not leaving! Hamilton, you can do it! I believe! Oh man, that was a really good play by the AI. I can't believe it's actually fighting back. Gearfried is here! Gearfried, what are we gonna get? Put that back in the deck, you're damn right. Premature burial, your life points! What about your life points? They're so low! The Pandaborg holds the field for now. Oh, what does that do? I don't know what that just did. Negation! You ain't floating for nothing. Oh my god, 100 damage decides this entire fight. This is brutal. What will you do, Hart? Hart has a 1 monster. It doesn't do piercing, so it can't end the duel. That monster wanted to die. For that reason, that's a good effect. That is a very good effect. At the end of the day, Hart, you were 100 life points away from taking a game, but it looks like I might have to call it. It looks like the end of the duel to me. The winner with 100 life points and an amazing comeback is Theodore Hamilton. Both of these duelists were very good. Both of them gave us a great match to watch, but at the end of the day, it's a 2-0 from Theodore. I can't believe how low the life points got in both of those duels. Both duels, 600, 100, down to the freaking wire. So let's go ahead and let's move forward. It's all right, Hart. I don't think she needs you to be a good duelist. The next duel is going to be Sora versus Dipper. Okay, Sora and Dipper, I think, are from the same show, funny enough. So this is going to be... I don't know if this ever happened in the anime, but it's definitely from the same show. So let's go ahead and see how they do. Sora and Dipper Orion, both duelists ready to duel right now. Let's watch and let's hopefully enjoy. Maybe they'll give us a good match. Sora is looking strong. Dipper is looking strong. Oh, God, Sora, where's your monsters? Where are your monsters? Oh, God. I know you're a fusion deck, but that was the worst. You got a full house? That was the worst starting hand possible for a Sora fan. All right, here we go. Lots of monsters coming through, all damaging. Oh, God, he's going for an OTK. He's going for an OTK. You couldn't ask for a worse hand. He's evolving. Hades is unnecessary. It's time for Boss Monster, the Ptolemy M7. That is the strongest card in Dipper Orion's deck. The attacks are going through. It's not enough to end the duel, but it was close. Well, we don't count that because he used Fusion Sage to search the card. Fusion Reserve activates, which will give him one monster, but he needs one more to fuse. If he does not draw a fusion card, it is guaranteed over. It's over. This guy sucks. All right, yeah, no, that was unlucky. Very unlucky. I mean, it was over either way, but damn. Damn, you cannot start with triple poly. That is, damn. Holy crap. I know there are duels where we're begging for him to draw a poly, and that was the exact opposite. That was the exact opposite. All right, let's go to game 2. That was absolutely disgusting. Very sad to watch. Every other duel was cool compared to that. And you're right. Sora will now not draw any polys, but I believe that owl is a living poly, as in it'll search it for him. So now would be a good time to use that owl. If I know I'm not one of your fluffle duelists, but that's my prediction. There you go. That gets you poly. Now you can fuse with Leo and the Scissors. Leo and the Scissors will make their own monster. Let's see what they make. They make the Tiger. The Tiger hungers for battle and destruction. We chopped up a monster, and now it looks like Sora is trying to OTK. Not really, it's close though. Sora puts his opponent really low on life points and has a dangerous trap to go along with it. But seeing as you started with Harpies, I'm going to assume your opponent did too. No, he did not. And he's going for an Exceed. His best monster cannot beat the Tiger by battle as of right now, but he doesn't need to because his best monster has a bouncing effect. And he's going to summon his best monster. Everyone say hello to Ptolemy M7. It is back. M7 is going to go into a magic cylinder, ending the duel. Wow, we had two really fast duels. Those are two really fast duels. And now we're going to be going into game 3. Both characters have proven they can both suck, but who is going to be the one that sucks the least? Please no triple poly. That's all we ask. I mean, it's not triple poly, but it's not great either, unless you actually use your toy vendor, which is up in the air. Yeah, it's up in the air. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. All right, attack goes through. You lost one of your most important cards. Yep, a fusion material is gone. We're going to draw a card. Harpies is high value at this. Well, hold up. I don't really know Meteor, so I'm just going to ignore it. Toy Vendor finally gets activated. I don't know if that's the card you wanted to throw away. So they don't fuse. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Good play. Okay, there we go. You scared me a little bit. Just slightly. Finally, he used Toy Vendor. And now we're going to see a fusion. Oh, it's the wolf! He hungers for battle! The attack goes through, and that's 4,000 damage, I believe. Holy cow. Okay, Dipper has lost over half of his life points to the wolf. And Dipper doesn't have a combo! How do you not have a combo? Oh, God, that's a bummer. The wolf is ripping him apart. Dipper Orion is at the end of his life. Harpies is nice, but it's still Fusion Reserve can chain at the very least. Harpies is nice, but I don't think it's going to make the biggest of differences. He got Poly. All he needs is one more card. One monster, any monster, basically. Oh, it's over. It's so over. Dipper's done for. What the? What? Oh, you could just trip. What? Oh, it must be one of those things that's like, if you summon me, you can normal summon one more time. Or tribute summon. That's probably what it says. Either way, I see a poly, and I see 2 monsters, which equals a fusion. And that fusion, dog plus chair, equals sheep. And sheep is a card I don't recognize. The repair thing is here. Now we're going to summon the... Okay, the sheep does something. It kills itself. Very nice. It got stronger. Hey, the sheep does something. And it wins him the duel. Sora will advance. So sheep dies and gets stronger and comes right back. That's a weird effect. I'll take it, though. I will take it. Dipper Orion once again getting embarrassed in a tournament. What a poor guy. All right, let's go ahead and let's see who's up next. We've had our fun with those characters. The next fight will be Yuzu Heragi versus Kit Blade. All right, we're going to watch Yuzu Heragi and her fusion-style deck take on Kit Blade and his synchro-style deck. Both of these characters were ranked pretty similarly, maybe half a star difference. And both of them are pretty good, so we might get a good duel out of them. As long as we don't see any bad hands like what Sora had. Sora had the worst hand. Alright, Kit Blade is ready to duel. Yuzu Heragi is just about ready to duel. Let's have some fun, guys. First movement solo, already summoning a 2300 beater monster. This monster gains 800 attack, a bunch of special summon. It's at 3600 on the first turn. Even you gotta be scared of that, Mr. Kit Blade. Kit Blade has no fear in his heart and summons a monster, and summons a monster, and synchro summons a monster. Level 7 to be exact. Souza is here. Chief Rider is gone forever. Oh, Souza gets rid of the buffing monster, which means they aren't stronger anymore. That one field spell makes the difference. And without the buff, they're done. Okay. The buff doesn't matter. She is too weak. She is 100 points too weak. If she had 100 attack more, she might have done something. She also did not fuse. I don't know. I don't control the AI. My hands are right here. You could see them. I watch as the horror unfolds. She lost all those monsters for no reason. She has every fusion she could have had. I'll say that much. Speaking of fusion, there you go. And we got Melodious Choir, which better do so. It's super weak. That card is so weak. If I was the puppet master of the series, Joey would win every tournament. Joey has failed me too many times. All right, Hyun Lee is here. It's going to destroy a card. Oh, apparently that card is good because you did not do anything. Oh, that card is very good. That fusion, that's a problem. That is an actual problem. What are you gonna do? I know you have like spell cards and stuff, but what are you actually gonna plan to do? I don't think Hyun Lee's gonna save you here. I also want Chaz to win, yes, but I understand Chaz losing. If it fights a special summon monster, it does half their damage back to them. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah, I couldn't give Joey Red Eyes in my series because he failed early on. But Serenity getting it, I think, was the next best thing. I think everyone was kind of happy with Serenity getting it. I think it worked out. All right. The fusion monster is actually turning this whole duel around. The AI does not know how to deal with it. Premature Burial seems a little overkill. But apparently not. We're going in. Damn. God damn. God damn. Holy cow! Okay, well, turns out Yuzu is really good sometimes. Wait, there's the reflection. I was waiting for that card. I don't think it matters anymore. All right, well, monster gets summoned. Yuzu goes in. It worked. That monster was too weak defensively. Game-winning attack goes in, and it's over. G freaking G. Yuzu turned that whole duel around. That was absolutely brutal. Unless you're like Theodore and you can eat an opponent's monster, it's over. So let's go ahead and let's go into game 2. Oh, that does make me happy. Go Joey. All right, hope for the best. Let's see what we get. Come on, Yuzu, do it again. No offense to Kit Blade fans. I do not mind the XX Saber deck. I think it's actually kind of cool. I got nothing against XX Sabers. It's hard to hate on a warrior deck. There's very few warrior decks I dislike. All right, the attack goes through. Nova Summoner will die. Nova Summoner wanted to die, though, and summons another monster, which baits the opponent. And by doing so, 1400... Wow, that's a nice hand trap. I didn't know she ran a hand trap. That's a very nice one. Polly? We're going to see a classic Polly, okay. Even though she runs a special fusion spell, she also has basic Polly. And that gets the Melodious Maestra. And Maestra gets Magic Cylindered. Yep, that happens. Why are you buffing yourself? Why are you making the Magic Cylinder hurt more? I guess it did banish the opponent's monster, but it still seems like a bad idea. Yeah, I don't think that was a great idea. I think Yuzu might have done really bad right there. That trap might matter. I don't know XX Sabers well enough. I don't know what they do. We're just going to hope for the best. Yuzu, what do you got? Nova Summoner into Tribute Summon into Girl. I don't know what it does. Attack goes through. That card floats. Now he can Synchro Summon. Okay. Sure. Let's see if it makes a difference. He can go for a combo play. This equals a... Oh, they're all tuners. Why did you pick a tuner? Oops, all tuners. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why didn't you summon that earlier to get more damage? You're weird. You're weird, girl. Yeah, this is an oops all tuner situation. Luckily, one of these is not gonna die, but it will burn. Weird. Just weird is the word I'm gonna go for. He needs to top deck a non-tuner monster. That is... Why? Why do you have so many tuners? What happened? You drew all the same copies of the exact same card. Okay, he can cancel the attack. No! God says no! Everyone, let me get a God says no in chat. I don't really get to see that emote anymore. But we can have it now. All right, Yuzu is literally not letting him play. Eventually, oh, there we go. That's a non-tune. Oh, it's too low level. It's too low level. God damn it. 1,000 damage. Up, Saber Hole is going to get rid of her, I guess. Not attacking the face down might prove to be your undoing. Yeah, it's going to prove to be your undoing because now they have even more stars to play with. Which means higher... The fuck? You're not going to synchro at all? Like, I'm assuming that you probably wouldn't get out of this situation anyway, but damn. All right, he's done. He's done, guys. Get him out of here. Kit Blade's going home. Yuzu Heragi has won. Yuzu Heragi has won. That's a 2-0 right there. So, let's go ahead and move forward in our tournament. Whoops, that is the wrong border. There we go. Let's get into our bracket. And our bracket decrees. Yami Curota will be taking on Julia Crystal. Yami Curota versus Julia Crystal. Let's go. Why do people go to Leo Duel School? I don't know. You're right that it must be cursed. Something's wrong with the Leo Duel School. Even with Henrietta gone, there's just like, there's a stink behind it. Something ruining those kids. All right. These duelists are ready to go. Julia Crystal, I actually like her fusion deck. I think it's kind of cool. The fact that it has so many differing fusions and that they can work with multiple monsters. I think it's cool. And obviously the other guy's just a tribute deck. So Yami Curota, respect for using a tribute deck this late into the Master Era. It's not exactly an easy thing to do. In fact, I would say it's really difficult to use a tribute deck this late into the Master Era. All right, and we're going to see a fusion immediately. Unless that card doesn't fuse. Maybe it doesn't fuse. That one does, though. That's triple fusion. Are we going straight for Master Diamond? We're going straight for the boss. Master Diamond is here. We are not going to have any patience. No patience today. Okay, Gemini Fusion. Hey, look, it's the card you were just talking about. And now we're going to have another fusion. The Rose fuses with that into Zirconia. Very nice. That's some damage. That's some damage. You're in so much trouble. Unless you have a play we don't see coming, I'm going to call it. Oh, wow. Harpy Geki. I would have started with Harpy. Don't start with Geki. My point exactly. My point exactly. You have no life points left because of your play. You have 900 life points. If she gets if she top decks Monster Reborn, you lose the duel. Or any revival card, you lose the duel. Heart of the cards. What does she top deck? A trap. No, wait, he was right. He predicted the trap. Harpy's Feather Duster matters now. Oh, I don't think he has any more monsters in the grave to end the duel, though. Harpy's matters, so now he's just going in. This whole duel is decided by the next top deck. I can't believe it. Why is this so close? It's too big. They're top. Oh, wait. He has enough life points. He has enough life points. He could go for the crash. It's over. As long as the AI is smart enough to crash, it's over. Who needs to crash? He got it, everyone! It's the power of Caius! You don't need to use that spell. You're fine. Okay, well. I guess you get to do burn. You know what? Doing this, he does do burn, so I don't see. It's not a terrible play. Or no, it was a bad play, especially with how he played it. Either way, he wins. All right, no matter what, Yami Curota takes the game in an extremely close match, down to 400 life points. Couldn't be any closer, except for that guy who did 100 life points. All right, we're going to go into game 2. Game 1, it looked like Julia was just going to sweep him, but he got a lucky top deck. Game 2, let's see what happens. We can count that. He drew all 3. He drew 3. We're counting it. That's ridiculous. That's 1 for sure. Harpy, she did not draw a single fusion or normal summon, which makes no sense, as she does not run a tribute summon. She does not run a tribute summon, monster. What is your hand? Okay, she finally got a monster at least, but Caius exists. Or we're just going to go Giant Orc. Makes sense. That is a lot of damage, and will bait her into attack mode most likely. Monster Reborn comes through. Her deck was made a long time ago. It might have that, for all I know. And we got ourselves a fusion, so she did pull it off. And the fusion will be Zirconia, a monster definitely big enough to take out anything on the field. Also, it's going to be much bigger than we thought. It has 4,700 attack, and Mr. Caius man is dying. However, he has Caius. She is definitely playing into Caius unless that trap card matters. Oh, God. He's going to banish the trap, isn't he? You're going to banish the trap, aren't you? Well, unless it's TT, I want to call game. That's a Shadow Ball to the face. It's not... Oh, it is a trap she can activate. Oh, that's brutal. Fragment Fusion. It's not over yet, folks. She just needs to beat 24. Zirconia beats 24. All right. Luckily, all he has to do is end his turn, but she saved her life points. She has to top deck Monster Reborn to bring back Zirconia because now he's ruined. Getting rid of Giant Orc is a good idea because next turn it would have been in attack mode. Let's see what his top deck is. He does not have enough to end the duel right now, though his odds of winning are extremely high. She already used Reborn? What a fool. She still has Premature Burial, though. Oh, boy. It still looks like it's over, folks. I can't call... I can pretty much already call it. Unless she runs a hand trap. Is there such thing as a Gem Knight hand trap? The answer is probably no. Yami Curota will be moving into top 16 of our tournament. Heck yeah. All right. That is really good for the Duel Academy kid. Turns out Duel Academy has some pretty good duelists. And Leo Duel School is just a joke in our series. Not all the time. Sometimes they do good, like Kit Blade, but most of the time, yeah. Or Silvio. Silvio's good. So let's go ahead and let's move Yami Curota forward. The next duel will be Dogchan versus new character Yuga Odo. Yuga Odo is going to be taking on our resident dog duelist, Dogchan. Good old Pip. All right, let's see how these characters do. This is a brand new character taking on a pretty decent character. Dogchan has actually won quite a few duels in her time. Not like a tournament winner or anything, but she's damn good. She can do stuff. There's so many characters with the Y in their name today, so it's actually hard to find them. I found him, though. Yuga Odo is here. So she already has 2 rabbits, which equals dogs. 2 rabbits equals dogs, obviously. Armageddon Knight's going to throw away a Magician's card, and he sets. Very interesting. I would have thrown away a different Magician's card, but maybe he has a plan. Supply Squad comes through. Rescue Rabbit is like, hey, what if I had 2 dogs? Mad Dog and Mad Dog. Both dogs go in. Magic Cylinder says only 1 dog goes in. Only 1 dog goes in. And now you better exceed. Did you want the Supply Squad that badly? Summoner's Art. Summoner's Art gets the legendary Dark Magician card. And that's a chocolate. Who here likes chocolate? Oh boy. All right, Skull Dog Mary. Okay, we got ourselves a Rescue Rabbit. That's pretty good. That's 2 Skull Dogs, and they're going to exceed into the Boss Monster. Oh no, we're going Daigusto. Whoa, okay, now I'm shocked. Daigusto brings back the Mad Doggo Darkness. Premature Burial comes through for an exceed. No, we're going for beaters. That's a terrible idea. You just fell right into her. Oh, well, that didn't work the way I thought it would. Why didn't you put it in attack mode? What? Okay, well, AI says I'm going to make the worst play ever. Watch this, kids. And Daigusto Emerald will do the exact same play, most likely, bringing back the Mad Dog. Exactly. Dogchan is still a god. All right, let's see what we got. We have ourselves a Dimension Duelist, a magical Dimension Duelist. And there's no attack going through because we're just going to be magical. And that magic equals Dark Magician. The Dark Magician now has an option. What do you kill? Mr. Dimension will let you conjure up something. And you put it right back, I think. The attack goes through. Dark Magician was successful for now. No back row, though. Absolutely no back row means you might be in danger. Dogchan is known to get so many special summons off, then she can go for her boss monster and go ham. Oh, wait. Rather than special summon, we're searching. Oh, the trap card! It comes through! The Flame Veil Dog is too strong, and now you're in trouble, kid! Yuga Odo is in a lot of trouble. Let's see what he does. That's a berry, yes. Berries are fine, I guess. That's a fusion card. Berry goes together with a... Oh. He loves a lot of cards, doesn't he? That was the best play ever. Dogchan is a goddess. Godchan defeated the ultimate fusion monster! Godchan Dogchan is a god! Dogchan's a god, everybody! She defeated the ultimate fusion monster! Alright, Yuga, go do something. Heart of the Cards comes through. Oh my god, he's bricked! Yuga's bricked! She's actually goddess! Kill him! Get in there! Exceed is a bad idea. You had game. Well, this is game if you pick Daigusto. Daigusto, Emerald for game. Alright, we're gonna summon a Mad Dog of Darkness. We're gonna go in for 3,700 damage. And the winner is Dogchan, the only person in the Master Era to defeat Quintet Magician. I don't think anyone has ever seen Quintet Magician leave the field. Has that ever happened in Master Era? I don't think so. Let's go ahead and get into game 2. Why don't I give them Nibiru? I don't think they summon 5 monsters, and I don't think anyone summons enough cards for that to be a thing. All right, Heart of the Cards. We got Rabbit for more dog cards. We got Beast Soul Swap for more damage. That's a decent start. Do not use Rabbit right now. Good play. Good play. D-Clan did? Oh, okay. Too long ago. Don't remember it. Pot of Greed comes through. Pot of Greed, what do we got? We got the Conjurer of Magic. I know it because it was in Pokéduel. Dark Magician gets thrown away. Dark Magician gets resummoned immediately. Dark Magician goes in. All right, the Chain Dog is dead, but Chain Dog actually wants to die. It going to the grave is a beneficial thing for its owner. Magical Dimension for extra damage. Let's go. Double Dark Magician. We're double dipping. Your mom lets you have 2? Your mom lets you have 2 Dark Magicians, and they're going in for big damage. All right, we're going into draw phase. We got Rescue Rabbit. Rescue Rabbit does what exactly? Mad Dogs of Darkness. The best you could do is get rid of one of those Dark Magicians. Or we're going to Daigusto to try and fill up the... Fuck, you didn't even use its effect. Oh, God. You couldn't. There's no normal monsters in the grave. They're all attached to you. It's chocolate. Dogs, don't eat the chocolate, Dogchan. Don't eat the chocolate. It's over. Dark Magic Attack. And that is it, everyone. The Dark Magic Attack was too dang strong. We're going to be moving on to the third match, the freaking deciding match between our duelists here. Will Dogchan advance or will it be Yuga? One or the other. We'll hope for the best. Dark Magic Attack's pretty cool. I do like to see it. She couldn't handle 2 Dark Magicians. It was too much. Too many cards on the field. Oh, no. Oh, that's a really bad starting hand. Actually very bad. Oh, no. They actually did the correct fusion for that. That's super funny. Oh, no, indeed. This is getting worse by the second. It's not getting any better. It's not getting any better. The AI's not smart enough. Okay, that's fine. It's still... You get 1 turn, Dogchan. Oh my god! What are the odds? Master Duel is stupid. Master Duel is completely stupid. I want it to be said. Attack the Dark Magicians. And that is going to be it. Dogchan did really well in the first duel, but the third duel was the saddest hand I've ever seen. Ah, that's a shame. Only once per turn, that's good to know. All right, let's go ahead and let's move forward in our tournament. Dogchan, that is gross. You should have given us a great final duel and maybe even won, but instead you got the worst hand. So we'll move Yuga guy over. The next duel will be Yuya Sakaki, main character alert, versus Psychic Tendo, the Battery Man duelist. What do you guys think is better, Battery Men or an actual Pendulum deck, which we don't really see in our series very often? I think I can count the number of Pendulum Duelists on one hand in this series. All right, let's go ahead and do this. The man who created pendulums versus Kid. Yeah, you shouldn't have joined that underground league. It's painful down there. Where's the Watt deck? They're not around yet. We'll get there. It'll happen one of these days. It looks like he actually got a pendulum. Are you serious? He actually got the scales? I'm slightly shocked that the scales were built. This kid does not usually get the scales very often. All right, but they're going to get Harpies probably. Harpies. So even though he finally got the scales, Master Duel loves to start characters off with Harpies. It happens all the time. And now all of those scales mean nothing. Also, that triple trap is horrifying. All right, that gets you another Odd Eyes card. You love them. And you reset the scales, and that means you could summon from your... Oh my god. He actually got the scales back. What the hell? I'm super impressed right now. I'm actually shocked. And that brings back the Battery Man cards, and now you're in a little bit of danger. Not the most danger, just a little bit. That's where the danger comes from. When you were setting up this mod for the first time, did you encounter any errors? When I tried setting up, I encountered an error. The hardest thing that I ran into was the fact that all the cards were, like, not unlocked and stuff. And then I just went into Notepad and I changed the code a little bit so they would be. Literally turn a yes to a no or a no to a yes and you're good to go. Is that Odd Eyes Metal Whoa. Wait, whoa, what did I just miss? That's Performer Pal Odd Eyes Metal Claw? Oh no. Oh, that's a really good card. And it's gone. And it's gone, baby. Oh my god, that's such a good card, and it doesn't even matter. You need to get rid of the problematic mon... Oh, that's his old school card. Hey there. Hey there. Look at that, everybody. Yuya's going in for insane damage. Get rid of that problem. The problematic monster is gone. The attack goes through. Yuya is coming back thanks to the reset scales. He's fusing the dragon with that thing. And they create Ruin Eyes. I don't know what Ruin Eyes does. Ruin Eyes just exists for now. We'll figure it out later. All right, we got Industrial Strength. Industrial Strength is the boss monster. Premature Burial brings back the Bouncer. Industrial Strength is the Popper. Ruin Eyes and the Pendulum Scales are ruined. There goes the boss. Okay, it's over. It's over. He should have played it in attack mode. It wouldn't have ended the duel, but still. Holy cow, you can't beat Psychic Tendo. He got the scales again. He top-decked the scales. He top-decked the scales, but he needs two monsters. He got Pendulum Dragon. He got the other dragon. This duel is so back and forth. Why is this duel so back and forth? This is one of the craziest matches ever. Both characters are going ham. Yuya keeps top-decking the correct scales. All he's got left is that. Oh, I think Yuya finally got the best of him. It took forever, but I think he finally got it. Monster Reborn to guarantee game. He brings back the Ruin Eyes. Damn, that duel could have gone either way, but at the end of the day, it looks like the winner is Yuya Sakaki. That was duel-taining. That was actually fun to watch. Every time he lost his scales, he's like, I'll top deck the correct card. I'll top deck the correct card. And he did. He top decked the exact scales he needed. So now we're going to go ahead and get into game 2. Let's see if Psychic Tendo can make a comeback happen. I was indeed duel-tamed. That's very funny. Double Industrial Strength. Oh my god, this man's going to go ham. Psychic Tendo is going to put you in the ground. He just needs two monsters. Did he get the correct skills? He got the correct skills! It's 3 and 8! He can summon level 4s now! Or level 7s, because why go low when you can go higher? Alright, premature berry. A lot of revival. You need more monsters. Revival's only good when there's already monsters in the grave, you know, Tendo? Like, you drew 3 revival. He drew Polly. He drew Polly. That's Metal Claw. He has the scales. Yuya is done dual-taining. I think he's ready to win. Oh my god, I think this man is ready to win. Who needs to dual-tain? It's Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon. The attack goes through. Mr. Solar is dead. You're not getting another turn. 1,000 burn. 2,500 damage. 2,700 damage. The big 3-3. It's over. Yuya Sakaki 2-0s his opponent. That second duel, so the first duel was like, oh, watch this amazing back and forth duel. The second duel, I'm gonna OTK this man's field. I'm gonna OTK this man's life. It's over. All right, well, Psychic Tendo, you actually put up a great fight in the first duel. Psychic Tendo showed he has potential. But Yuya though, All right, let's see what we got here. Yuya, there you go. Funny thing though, Psychic Tendo has gone way farther in a tournament than Yuya ever has by getting second place. The next duel will be Yuma Sukumo versus Riley Akaba. Yuma Sukumo versus Riley. Riley's deck has a lot of options. Yuma is pretty much just Utopia. I mean, he does have some Gagaga stuff, but he's just Utopia lately. So let's see what he does, and let's enjoy. Both characters are just about ready to duel. I thank you all for your patience with me. Setting up these duels, I try to do it as fast as possible. Riley Akaba should be on your screen. Yuma is within all these Y names, which there are like 10 of them today, so I need extra time. He's got Pot, Harpies, Rhoda. This is an amazing hand. This couldn't be that much better, honestly. All right, well, we're going to start off with some special summons, and we're going to exceed summon. Gagaga Samurai is a handy monster to have. Gagaga Samurai wishes to attack twice this turn. Warrior Lady of the Wasteland will keep Riley healthy. Warrior Lady also sets Riley up for her own exceed. Okay. Not a bad... Why would you set Harpies? You might need that. Instant Fusion. Oh, Riley got her ace monster. Riley's ace monster is Norden. Norden is going to special summon another one. It's Warrior Lady. And we got ourselves a tribute summon. It's Endless Decay. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's going to die. Yuma's going to die. Yuma's going to die. Tornado Dragon hits Harpies. It's over. Riley Akaba came to play. Her brother is watching in the stands today. So many family members are watching the kids in the stands today. Part of the cards. Let's see if you can get something good, Yuma. I don't know if that's good. I don't know your cards that well. The Giant brings back that card. That card gives you another monster. You can go for a double exceed. Utopia is good enough to get rid of one problem and stall the other. Utopia Double is a little bit different. Utopia Double gets rid of a piece to get out the double or nothing, which the AI is not great at using. I'm warning you now. And Utopia is here, but that one's going to be a little bit stronger. That monster, the Endless Decay, though. Oh, he's going to use it? He finally uses double or nothing? Oh my god, why didn't you do it the other way? Okay, so the AI almost can use it. Almost can use it properly. It's so close, but it's not there yet. Goblinberg, instant fusion. She's out of monsters in her hand, so she's got to use her fusion deck. All right, Norden comes through. This is for another exceed, most likely. We're going to exceed. What exceed can stop Utopia? The Yeah, actually, yes. I would assume it can. Unless I'm wrong. Another Exceed. What else is she cooking in that deck of hers? Oh, she should have played in attack mode. She would have won. Oh, can she only use it once per turn? That still ruins his buff, though, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that ruins his buff. All right, that monster gives you another monster, and that's another monster. We got ourselves an Exceed. Yuma's choice of Exceed monster will be Gaga Magician, a classic. Gaga Magician can bring back Gaga whatever. Gaga Mancer buffs one of the Utopias. Musketeer dies. Musketeer dies. Riley Akaba has lost. Yuma Sukumo comes back, everybody. Yuma makes a comeback against Riley in a pretty good duel. Not bad from these kids. Not bad at all. I thought Riley was going to have it with that freaking Endless Decay, but I was wrong. Let's go ahead and get into game 2. Yuma can overcome the Endless Decay. 4,000 attack means nothing to this kid, as long as he gets the right combo. If he doesn't get the right combo, 4,000 attack is going to destroy him. We got ourselves that card. That card gets you that card. Very nice. Oh, she's like, did you just normal summon or set? I have set up a tuner monster. Rhoda comes through. Rhoda gets out a non-tuner monster that could special summon. Goblinberg special summons. What are we going to get? Goblinberg. We're going to synchro summon. Instead of exceeding, we have the ability to synchro. And the synchro is Barkion. No more traps. Granted, Yuma is not a trap-heavy deck in our series. So, yep. If anything, Yuma is very happy about this situation. I'm going to assume he's happy. Oh, he's going to be very happy. This is looking good. Yuma fans are about to eat pretty good right now. All right, Yuma fans, let's see him. He exceeds into Utopia. And with Utopia at 5,000, he destroys her for 36. Barkion is just a little too weak, in my opinion. I don't want to be rude. It's just a little too weak. Okay, we have ourselves a set. That's a little bit weird, but to each their own. Ha, he's got both cards. That's funny. He does have a trap. There you go. Barky. Oh, magic. Wait, don't magic cylinder that. Double or nothing can activate now. Oh, no. 5,000 damage. Now he's at 10,000 attack, but it doesn't do piercing. All right. 10,000 attack is the highest attack stat we've seen all day. Also, not summoning on main phase 1 was super dumb of the AI. If Yuma OTK'd himself, it would have been the funniest thing ever. Yuma did not go all in, though. All right, we have a set. He has 6 negate attacks. He runs 6 negate attacks. Oh, she got her 9-tailed fox. She loves that card. It doesn't do anything, but she loves it. It's not going to do anything right now anyway. All right, Goblinberg. Looks like both these characters seem to like that card. The attack goes through. And that's going to summon 2 tokens. The attack goes through. Attack goes through. And there you go. The damage is good. Now we are going to be patient. Instant fusion. With her last bit of life points, she summons her ace monster, Norden. Will Norden matter? Norden tries to matter by bringing out Goblinberg. Norden tries to matter by exceeding. Sky Musketeer is here. It can only take out 1 Utopia, which granted you hit the 5k one. That's the right one to hit. But unless she has a floater with a good amount of it, oh, it's over. As long as he plays his whole hand, it's over. Yep. 2,000 beater. Monster that can special summon. Monster that can special summon uses its effect. Another exceed comes through. It could be the samurai to be really problematic. It could be another double just to get that extra attack points, which seems overkill, but screw it. This guy can do whatever he wants. All right. Yuma Sukumo. First duel looked a little mixed. This duel looks like it's all you. Never mind. She did have a floater. And she's going to continue to float. Granted, her boss... Okay, that's one of her favorite cards, but unless she gets another level 6, I don't like it. You need monster aboard. She's bricked. She fought as hard as she could. She fought as hard as she could. I don't think she's got anything left in her deck. Yuma's just storming the field. He's got triple Utopia and a cowboy that does 800 burn. I owe him DP. That's exact. The guy actually used cowboy correctly, which AIs don't typically do. I'm going to have to take it. All right. Yuma Sukumo is moving forward. This kid's actually really good. Let's go ahead and move into top 16. We are done with round 1 of our tournament. We had a really good round 1. I enjoyed most of the fights. Only very few ended by brick hands. And the duel should be good. Let's get into round 2 where, oh shit. Round 2, it's Sky Zizan, a multiple tournament winner and the second strongest duelist during Virtual Kingdom, otherwise known as Blue Angel. Sky Zizan's going to take on new student, Andrew Coolage of Domino High. Let's watch these two duel and hope for the best. That is all I can say. Let's hope for the best. Now, when it comes to Sky, I gotta find her deck. She's in here somewhere. Sky's deck is just so goddamn good at doing burn. Like, actually incredible at doing burn. So she doesn't even have to worry. Andrew, on the other hand, his burn does require a ritual monster to even matter. I will not say. Alright, Heart of the Cards. Okay, he has the ritual spell, not the ritual. Actually, he's bricked. Oh god, is this what happened to him in that one duel? In that first duel that he came out in? Oh yeah, this is not looking good. Oh, this is not looking good. You're about to pay 500 to kill one monster. And his hand is a brick. Don't monster born, whatever you do. God fucking damn it. Why would you do that when you know you're going to TT? Why would you do that? Andrew has to get lucky and top deck either Sonic Bird or the ritual spell itself. Otherwise, he's going to lose. I knew you were going to TT, and yet you still wasted your Monster Reborn. That's 1,000 burn. Andrew is the one losing this burn battle. Mass Dragon is not even that worth. Especially when Sky has a freaking trap card. Sky loves aggressive players. Anyone that's aggressive pays the price. Oh boy, do they pay the price. Sky is so good at burning people down. He's running out of life points. This is the weakness of a ritual deck. They're slow. If you don't get your ritual, you basically guarantee your own loss. Granted, she burned herself, but she has plenty of life points to spare, unlike you. The taxes are rough. What will you do, Andrew? Oh, wait a minute. I want to be hopeful, but there's still a trap on the field. I want to be hopeful. Fencing Fire Ferret still exists, so he's going to die one way or another. It's up to the AI playing this correctly. Gravity Dragon does come out. The power of gravity will get rid of all the spells and traps. You must destroy the defense monster. Yes, you can destroy the ferret. It will kill Gravity Dragon, but you had to do it. One way or another, she would have crashed anyway. 500 for activating your effect. He got 500 burn. She got 500 burn. Her cauldron got reset. The biggest thing that happened was her cauldron got reset. Now that cauldron is only at one token or one spell counter, it's not that great. Double toll! Don't attack! I know it looks tempting! Don't do it, kid! Don't do it! I know it looks tempting, but if you just wait, you'll win next turn! If that trap is what we think it is, it's over! Wait, you can ritual from the grave? You can ritual from the grave? What the hell? This is the first time he's ever shown this! Hard Eyes Gravity Dragon rituals from the graveyard! Top duelist Sky Zizan is in trouble. That first duel was close. That was very close. But at the end of the day, Andrew Coolage will take game 1. The Domino duelists have been doing very good in our tournaments lately, but Sky is still a god. She can win this. She can definitely win this. All it takes is a magic cylinder or anything like that. If she had gotten one last duel, she would have won. But this is earlier before the first Gravity Dragon. That is very funny. Tax Evasion Dragon is very funny. All right, Pot of Greed. She's going to have so many cards. You're in so much trouble. Cauldron on first turn. Nimble Mamanga is super funny, but it will stop him from winning for sure. Manju is super strong. I'd go Manju into Advanced Ritual Art. Much better than what your current hand is showing you. Advanced Ritual Art creates Gravity Dragon, which gets rid of the back row, but we all see Nimble Mamanga. Nimble Mamanga is going to keep her nice and healthy so that she can afford to pay the gravity tax. Monster Born. Things are getting a little rough, but it still looks like you're going to be fine because Nimble Mamanga exists. That was correct. Go for the most damage you possibly can. They tried to activate their effects, so they only heal 500. Gravity Dragon says anytime you try to activate a card, it costs you 500 life points. You only heal 500. You tried to activate. You only heal 500. Once again. But granted, she's still basically at full health. And one Raigeki. And he loses everything. Cauldron, 500. You paid 5. Cauldron activation, 500. It costs you 1,000. Fencing Fire Ferret, might as well. 2 traps, can't stop you from doing that. However, if Senju... Oh my god, you crazy. Summon Senju. Oh no. I don't know why he did that, but I guess I can't be against it because either way he's bouncing back the spells and traps. If you normal summon Senju, it's over. It's over. Triple gravity. 3 times Earth's gravity right now. The triple gravity dragon from Ritual Duelist Andrew Coolage. The well, he's also a tax man. Oh, you tried to activate? That's 1,500 burn for trying to activate an effect. It's over. 1,500 burn guarantees it. Sky Zizan loses in her first duel. Andrew Coolage is moving forward. All right, Andrew Coolage will be moving forward. He looked a little iffy against Olga, but when he does get his ritual, like I say, when he gets his ritual, he's an actual threat. Andrew Coolage will be going to top 8. The next duel will be Alito versus Theodore Hamilton. Alito, our resident battling boxer, versus Theodore, Mr. Fire Gearfried deck, Phoenix Gearfried, something like that. Doesn't matter. All that matters is they give us a good duel. If Theodore can win this duel, he's officially going to be getting more cheers than Sky did in this duel, or in this tournament, which will be hype. That's all he ever wanted, was to be cheered on for doing good plays. Demon Boy, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Now let's get into it. I'm looking for their faces as we speak. Theodore should be on your screen, and his opponent, Mr. Alito, will be joining him shortly. Theodore is on the screen. Let's do this. Theodore starts with the Phoenix Blade. Oh my god, he starts with his boss, and the Phoenix Blade will just come back anyway. All right, Phoenix Gearblade, there you go. So, Raigeki's looking real good right about now. Raigeki's looking real good. Blue Flame Swordsman dying at the same time is crazy though, because watch this. Because it died at the same time, it can just revive it. You want to try that again, champ? The two sparrers are going to work together. That's a problem. That monster is going to be stronger than you in like half a second. You have an effect. Your effect throws away a card. You have a monster reborn to get the thrown away card. And they're going in. Oh, you just... Oh, Jolt counter! It's the counter punch, everybody! Gearfried is gone, and the field has fallen into the hands of Alito. Never mind, premature burial exists. I take everything back. All right, Gearfried is standing strong. Rhoda is here. Now we got ourselves headgeared. Oh, counter punch is engraved. He set himself up. Shadow Boxer's here. The yoke is getting stronger. Nope, you tried to do something. I'm negating you. Gearfried says no, and premature burial doesn't need to be attached, luckily. Oh, you're just going to do it again. Fair enough. Can't negate him twice. Exceed comes through. It's Nova Kaiser for the special summon ability. And we all saw the counter punch, so they're going to die one way or the other. Counter punch comes through. Gearfried dies for like the third time in this duel, and it's only been 4 turns. The attack goes through. Unless you have another way to bring out Gearfried, your opponent is way too strong. One trap is your only hope. That trap has to be pretty good. That's not terrible. That was a terrible play to pick that. Oh, wait, no, that was not terrible. I take it back. That was good. Good play. Very good play from Theodore. I know his life points aren't high, but that was the best he could do. Gearbreed is too late. It's too late for Gearbreed. You need that earlier on in the duel, plus Harpies exists. Rhoda comes through. We're going to see an Exceed, and it's probably going to end the duel. Headgear is here. Headgear throws away counter punch. That also, well, it doesn't matter. It's game. Okay. That's a GG. Game number 1 goes to the Battling Boxer. No matter what anyone says, Alito is always a consistent duelist in Master Era, only losing to the highest tier duelists. This kid Theodore is rated way lower than him, so if he loses to Theodore, it would be a big upset. All right, Heart of the Cards. Let's see what he gets. I need some water. There we go. Heart of the Cards. Let's see what you can do. Alito has a good hand. I like Alito's hand. He can work with this. Rhoda comes through. Rhoda gets Valkyrian Knight. Very nice. We have a level 4 monster, which doesn't do much. That's not a great card to have as your show. Okay. We're going to throw away counter, but you're not going to counter punch right now. No, he's not going to. I was going to say. Like, it's good to set up counter punch, but you're not. What the fuck? I don't think you wanted that on the field, but sure. I guess you got a lot of special summons, so let's go for it. Shadow Boxer gets devoured. That's every card on the field. Whoa, apparently that monster that's level 4 can't be beat, or you couldn't attack because of your spell card. Snatch Steal. You can have your card back. He just won a Gearfried. Flame Swordsman's here as well. Magic Cylinder says no. Magic Cylinder did its job. If you get rid of Counter Punch, it's going to be a bigger problem. Counter Punch equals bigger problem. You have completely thrown it away. However, Gearfried gets a little stronger. Blue Flame Swordsman might save the day. Just barely. Alright, we're going to eat another monster. You better buff him. No! Buff the other one! Counter Punch is in the grave! Why are you like this, Theodore? Oh my god! Oh my god, just buff the other one! What are you doing, kid? What are you doing? Valkyrian Knight gets rid of one problem, but there's many more to be had. Monster Reborn can bring back gear. Why didn't you do that during battle phase? Oh, you're really dumb. You're up there, ain't you? You're just up there. The only good news is he's too weak for you and Counterpunch is gone. Like, damn. Alright, Gearfried, I think devouring an opponent's monster would be a good idea right about now. Rose Warrior Girl is here. Nope, we're just going to beat it by battle, which was a bad idea, because this means they're going to get a bunch of special summons. Yup, that's right. 5 monsters in 1 turn. This is about right. Sure, they'll only have 2 left, but they only need 2. 2 monsters remain, which means an exceed is possible. Heart of the card, Shard of Greed comes in handy. Not this early on, but it's fine. Glassjaw is here. It might be used to... You're not going to exceed. Okay. Maybe main phase 2 exceed? Yeah. Whoa, triple. Oh my god, we almost never see this. Okay, it's Star Cestus. He almost never summons it, but there it is. Star Cestus exists. We have a level 1 monster, which gets out Valkyrian Knight. They're all going to go in. That monster has its own effect. It doesn't die. That monster has its own effect. It doesn't die. This monster has its own effect, which it should have started the duel with, but no. You're just too dumb to use your own deck, which is what we're going to have to go for. All right, Heart of the Cards, what are you going to top deck? Oh, that's not going to do it at all. You know what? Despite everything, I think Theodore's got this. Despite all the crap I want to talk on the kid, I'm pretty sure he's got this. Does he use his cards correctly? No. Are his cards good enough to win despite that? Yes, they are. All right, we're going to get Monster back in the deck, and that gives us a top deck. You already had Premature Burial. The Rose Warrior returns. Now we're going to get another card, throw away another monster, and they're all going to go in for game. Despite how low his life points are, he has game. Gearfried says no. I have Premature Burial, which is basically a free get rid of card and, negate. Glassjaw is going to stay down there. 500 damage. 1500 damage. 16 plus burn. 3500 damage. GG. Theodore took a game on Alito. Honestly, I didn't think that would happen. I did not think so. All right, so Theodore does take the game. We're going to be going into game 3. Will the Gearfried deck move forward into top 8? This would be Theodore's best tournament if he does. Or will Alito get through with his Battle and Boxers, which are way more consistent in my opinion. So if he loses this, I'm going to be upset with him. Alito, you are a better duelist than this. Just win. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Does everyone see what just happened there? Can I please get a count on that? This man drew triple Shadow Boxer altogether. Master Duel continues to be broken. Gearbreed comes out. Gearbreed's going to be good. Supply Squad is here as well. Okay, we'll see where this goes. Nova Kaiser is a solid monster. All of the Shadow Boxers are attached to Nova Kaiser right now. And a 2k defender isn't good enough for that exceed. Gearbreed can take away your draw phase, though, and give you an equip spell. What equip would you like? That is the correct equip spell. Main phase 1, we are going to steal the best card you have. Granted, Raigeki exists. Gearbreed then throws away a card, or puts a card back in the deck to draw a card. And you top decked your boss. However, by using your boss, you would actually be making a mistake. Magic Cylinder. Yep, it might have been better to keep the Kaiser. Might have been a better idea to just keep it. Now you're going to lose everything, including your life points. Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good for Theodore fans. He's got, what, 2,400 life points left and pretty much nothing. He gets Premature Burial, so he's going to have even less life points left. Premature Burial can bring back the boss, but apparently he wants to win by battle, which means the opponent's going to be able to float, and floating will be a problem. He wins by battle, which means you have to fight 3 Shadow Boxers at the same time. Unless you negate it, which you did not do. Yeah, it's not looking good to be a Theodore fan. He just sometimes doesn't do his stuff. Sometimes he'll use his absorbing effects, sometimes he won't. That's Harpies. You're gone now. That is Harpies. That is lead yoke. Defense mode makes no sense. Gear Breed is gone now, so he cannot guarantee himself an equip spell anymore. Theodore, do something, please. Oh, an exceed. Okay, well, at least he's trying. Theodore will exceed summon, and that is the Crooked Cook. The Crooked Cook goes in, but Lead Yoke wanted it to, because now it's stronger than the Cook. You played right into the Yoke's hand. Oh, you have another Gear Breed. Okay, wait. There is the slightest bit of hope now. Just the slightest. Plus, he drew Counterpunch. That's super unlucky. That's game. Counterpunch, top deck wins duel. The winner is Alito. That top deck was golden, and it's guaranteed his victory. GG, baby. That is going to be the end of the duel. Good try, Theodore Hamilton. You're just not great at using your deck. For some reasons, you'll use your effect sometimes and not use your effect other times, which is kind of dumb. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the next fight. The next fight will be Roken Kogami. Anyone that likes Boro loads, get ready. It's him. And Roken is going to be taking on Sora and his Fright Furs. Sora's Fright Furs versus good old Borreload. Alright, let's see right now. Although I can say this, technically Theodore had more wins today than Sky. Roken is ready. Sora is ready. Let's do this. Alright, this equip spell gets you a tuner monster. That monster is just going to exist, level 7. That monster pops itself to get a level 4, and that's how you start your duel. As long as your opponent doesn't have Geki, I'm sure that was a great start. Sora has a Leo. You're not going to even have Polly? Sora does not even have Polly. That is a very, very, very bad start. That is the field spell. Things are getting really bad for Sora fans. Not like he has any, but still. We got a Synchro Summon. Everyone, it's time for one of the many boss monsters. There's 4 in his deck, and there's one of them. It's Savage Dragon. That's a lot of damage. Fields, that's a lot of damage. Oh, he gets 2. His mom lets him have 2. Another Borreload comes through. Yeah, that's the end of the duel. That's the end of the duel. That is a turn 3 victory. Tied for the record of the day. We're going to have to move into game 2 now. I am very sad for Sora. He did not do anything. When you're fighting Roken, you basically have to go ham or he will destroy you in 1 turn. All right, hope for the best. Also, Roken just had a really good hand, but granted, most of his hands are going to be really good. He has this field spell. That's already a strong start for Roken. Field spell immediately activates. Get that special summon for free. And then get a normal summon and then a special summon. Why not? Why not? Let's summon a bunch of monsters. Let's just do it. Sora, fuse or die right now. Not the same start, Sora. Dear freaking God. If you set 1 trap. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. The exact same start. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's rough. Yeah, Sora, you're not ready for some of these Duel Academy students. They might be a little above the You-Show Duel School's pay grade. Yeah, and we're going to see a different boss monster this time. It's exceeding time. It's EX Charge Dragon. And then we just have a bunch of monsters for beater damage, which is probably enough to end the duel, but I ain't going to do the math. Exact damage. OTK. Roken wins. Yeah, that's about right. Sora, if you don't fuse, you're basically useless. You're actually not going to do much. Let's go ahead and let's get out of here. Let's see who's up next. That was extremely fast. All right, Roken Kogami moves forward. The next duel will be... Okay, these two people actually know each other. They're from the same school. It's Gong Strong versus Yuzu Heragi. This should be a good one. Sorry to see your favorite deck lose, but it happens. I gotta watch Joey lose every other week, so I feel your pain. All right, Yuzu, let's see what you got. You're in here somewhere. There she is. Let's go. Gong Strong versus Yuzu. Fusions versus Synchros. Gong Strong is a character in our series that uses no spells or trap cards in their own deck. So hopefully we'll get to see a fun duel from them. And Yuzu, she did pretty good in her first match. She won 2-0. Even if she had some weird plays, I think she won 2-0. Hey, thank you very much for following. All right, Gong Strong's start is just a set, which is fine because he's a freaking defense deck anyway. What do you expect? Also, her attack stats kind of busted right now. All right, attack goes through, fell into his trap. That card can't die. Poly on main phase 2 is disgusting. Yeah, I don't know about Sora doing great. There was that one time he got to go to Virtual Kingdom. That was probably his biggest achievement. There we go. And we have ourselves a set. Sora's one of those guys that doesn't really know how to use all of his cards, kind of like Theodore. Or like he'll sometimes play them and sometimes he just won't. And that monster is going to gain attack points by throwing away the card they just threw away. Interesting. Granted, I think that's still too much defense. Oh, it just is invincible. That's what I mean. Okay, so this man has a lot of invincible monsters. He has a tuner, I believe. Why don't you just throw that out there? No? No tuners? No need. Gotcha. The battle phase finally commences. We finally get an attack off that works. And you just summoned one of her boss monsters. That was probably a bad idea. This man does have the strongest defense alive, but she's not leaving without a fight. And she finally kills something by battle. It took a long time, but it happened. And the red card has its own effect. The blue card will remain invincible until she figures a way around it, which will probably take a fusion monster to do. There's the Big Ben boy. But the problem is, that's better with a rat. I always thought Flutus was a tune. Oh, the Geki! That is brutal. Oh, she's starting to play for real. She's starting to play for real. The attack goes through. This monster says no, I will negate it. Or wait, I will nerf you. That was even better. The nerf means that she lost her entire... Oh, it's useless still. Even better. Even better. All right, we got the scales. We got back the invincible. Ben K is here. 30, or yeah, is it 35? 3,500 attack. No! Wait, it only has 1,000 attack. That should... Oh, wait, trap monster effect works. It's fine. Flutus is fine. He's here to help. Magic Cylinder gets countered. Big Ben K takes down one of her boss monsters. Her fusion is still worthless, which is why he kind of ignored it. All right, her only hope is to fuse, and she ain't going to be able to do that. So what else can you do, Yuzu? You're in a lot of trouble right now. There's the rat. Not like you need it anymore. All right, we got ourselves another attachment. There we go. Now we got... Oh, we got 2 attachments? 4,500 attack. And it does piercing. Why not? Yippee. And she's dead, guys. She's 100% dead. All right, Heart of the Cards. It has to be the best card in her deck. No, it's not. Piercing is going to end this duel if he attacks one of the face-down monsters. I was waiting for this. I was like, one of these effects have to activate, right? Okay, top deck game. What can Yuzu top deck? She's still playing. It's decent. 1,600 attack. It's enough to put him lower than her. But still, we'll see what happens. He can beat her now. That monster definitely can. 1800 goes through. Yuzu is still technically in the duel, but any bad top deck and it's over. Heart of the cards. Monster Reborn! It's the fusion! Now, granted, the fusion doesn't do piercing, so the best she can do is take control of the field. She will take control of the field. For now. The red monster has its own effect, and this monster has her own effect. She's getting rid of cards that she thinks will be a threat. All right, 3,000 attack is now your choice. 1,800 defense is your opponent. You need more monsters, Yuzu, or you can't end it. Pot agreed. There's hope. With the power of Pot, she can't beat the red monster. It has some form of invincibility. That's bad. And she left a weak monster in attack mode, which is worse. That's interesting. I assume it's using this effect for a reason. That is a good reason. Granted, you should have played another monster face up if that was your reason. I mean, maybe you couldn't. I don't know. I don't know your deck at all. All right, monsters go. Why would you attack with the weaker monster? That is my question. All right, you need to... Can you... Oh, God, you put your life points even lower. Granted, you increased your attack points in the long run, so maybe it will matter. Okay, if she attacks with the wrong monster, she could lose this duel depending on how this goes. She attacked with the wrong monster. Her life points are super low. But she does have enough damage to win if there's no graveyard effects. There are none? No, there is one. I knew it. I was going to say, she messed up. She messed up. She threw the whole duel. She threw the whole duel by attacking with the weaker monster. What the fuck? You could have done that? I don't even know what that monster is. Oh, it does 500 burn. Ah! Yeah, that's awesome. What the hell? I've never seen her do that ever in the Master Era, but there we go. Exact damage game. Game 1 goes to Yuzu. Yuzu with the perfect victory. I owe her DP. That was a great duel. That one really back and forth. You could tell they're from the same school. They got practice against each other. Giant Rat is a strong start if you want to get Big Bang K for free. And she fuses on the first turn. Two Maestras together creates a Melodious Maestra, which banishing from the grave actually has helped her out. And she gets one of her boss monsters back immediately. She used her whole hand. Wait, why did you fuse? Okay, I guess it was for the premature burial. I was like, why did you fuse if it was just going to die? 900. And Big Ben K time. Yep. What? What? Yuzu almost won the duel. Yuzu, you have... Oh, that was a good play. That was good that you could put that in defense. I swear in test duels he summons Ben K. Big Ben K, whatever. But his AI told him not to, is the best I could tell you right now. At case in point. He knows how to do it. Okay. She's going to lose unless she gets a burn card. And she has no fusion cards, as we can see. Unless she gets a burn card, she is most likely going to lose. Heart of the cards for Yuzu. Although we've seen someone come back with 100... Oh my god, a break. We've seen someone come back with 100 life points today. So 200 is not out of the question. Is that the one that does piercing? Dear God, she's gonna die. Oh, wait, is that monster gonna be... Is that monster staying in attack mode? Oh, is there a way for her to attack it? There's nothing that can stop her? I don't know, because there's too many effects. She wins. She wins. Yuzu Heragi 2-0's Gong strong. Gong definitely would have been a strong duelist in this tournament, but the bracket kind of screwed him. Yuzu was too good. Yuzu was damn good. You know what? Gong's a cool duelist. We need to bring him around more when we get the chance. But as of right now, Yuzu will be moving forward. That was fun, though. I liked their first duel. Their first duel was really good. All right, so Yuzu Heragi, you can go ahead and move forward. The next duel. Oh, he's finally here. The next duel will be Yusaku Fujiki, otherwise known as Playmaker, versus Yami Curota. The Playmaker is taking on they're both two of the greatest students at their school. So this is another one where they actually go to the same school, and it should be a fun duel. I don't know where Yusaku is. There he is. All right, he's ready to duel. Let's have some fun. I'm hoping for a good duel here. Both of these characters are Y names, making my job harder. But I found them, so we're good. Yusaku versus Yami. Playmaker has like 3 silver medals in our series. Yami Curota has also done really good. Very easy for him to get to like top 4. More often top 8. But I don't think he's ever won a tournament. Both of these characters have not won a tournament. Reasoning comes through. We got a power cell. They said level 4. Black Salvo's like, I'm glad you said level 4. I have a combo for that. Playmaker making plays. Playmaker is making plays. He knew it. Dark Strike Fighter is here. Dark Strike Fighter goes in. Now, granted, we all saw the magic cylinder, so technically he played right into Yami Kurota's hands. And if Curota top decks his boss monster, the duel is basically over. He did not. And the burn strategy from Yusaku is now active, which he is very good at special summoning machine monsters. So this is going to work out. Pot of Greed comes through. A monster that will special summon. Case in point. Here's a special summon. That's burn. The attacks start going through. Mystic Tomato will stall for time. It needs to stall for a long time, though. It continues to stall for time. It continues to stall for time. Hate Buster only works on Fiend monsters, and he didn't have one at the time. Mystic Tomato's a plant. He got Mega Caius. It's over. The duel's over, folks. Anyone that likes Yusaku, he's taking on the ultimate duelist right now. Yami goddamn Curota. And Kurota's gonna buff his own monsters. They all have the same attribute. Oh, dear God. Oh, but that was a burn. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Yusaku messed up so badly. He doesn't realize how bad this is gonna be. Yusaku loses everything. It's over, folks. The winner is Yami Curota. Yami Curota will take the game. Great job from Curota. He may not have won that last Duel Academy tournament, but he's doing good here. One more win and he'll take out a rival at the school. Yusaku had plans, but Curota top decked the perfect monster, the game-winning card. All right, heart of the cards. Do your very best. Oh, that hand is god tier. I think Curota won. I think he's going to 2-0 Yusaku. I don't want to be a pessimist for Yusaku. Oh my god, he got his boss. I don't want to be a pessimist for Yusaku fans. I'm just feeling it. Doesn't matter how good that start looks. The Harpy Geki is stronger. Harpy, Geki, Giant Germ, March of the Monarchs, and both of the Monarch cards. Could not be a better start. I don't think Curota could have had a better start. Yusaku, you have nothing. There is no coming back from this one. Black Salvo is nice. You'll get burned for it, but like I said, not really coming back from this. At best, you'll do a little bit of damage. I think Sky and Blue Angel and Playmaker are going to lose in the first fight of their tournaments. They don't want Stormforth. If they have Stormforth, then they don't get the 1,000 burn for banishing the opponent's monster. Granted, they might target the trap. Good point now. Now that there's a trap, I agree. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Berdog. It's the perfect start. No, it's over. GG's. GG's. What more do you want? Curota can find it for you. Curota has every card in the game. March of the Penguins. Sorry, March of the Monarchs. This part was unnecessary, but it's because he's going for Mega. Mega just does 1,000 burn off by doing that, I guess. Even still, there's no way he comes back now. Even a Monster Reborn, if he had it, would only bring back Fusilier, and Fusilier would just trade. It would not beat it. One trap could lose to Basic Caius. If he's smart enough to summon Basic Caius, he has game. He is not smart enough to summon Basic Caius. And because of this, he still has game, though it was closer. Yusaku loses! Yami Curota with the perfect hand! I'm just gonna say it, it was the perfect hand. With the absolute perfect hand, has made it so two of the strongest duelists, Playmaker and Sky, are out. They are both out of here. We're gonna have a crazy person get this Red Ice ticket. Somebody is going to be going to the Pro League at some point. All right, Yami Curota, there you go. The next duel will be Akoboshi versus Yuga Odo. Yuga Odo will be taking on the Ritual Duelist. Yeah, a long time ago, you impersonated this duelist. All right, let's go. Yuga Odo is ready. Yu Akoboshi is ready. Hey, you look like me. No, you look like me. Yeah, honestly, they look very similar, don't they? Oh, you know what? That hand's actually not bad thanks to the Dimensional Conjurer. Normally, I would call this a decently bad hand, but never mind. You did not... What the fuck? What? That card is useless unless you play it face up. You might have just killed yourself. Yu Akoboshi hungers for battle. It's over. You don't have your magical dimension. You threw it all away. Granted, this monster only has one of its effects now, but still, he threw the duel. All right. Ritual card says something. I don't actually know. There we go. Monster gets destroyed. Oh, you fixed it for... Thank you, Yu. That was so nice of you. Yu has fixed the problem. Dimensional Conjurer can now go in. Get Magical Dimension. Use Magical Dimension. And pop the opponent's monster. Granted, there is a trap card to worry about. Dark Magician can now go in. We don't need the fusion card, apparently. Summoner's Art is useless as he top decked 2 Dark Magicians and threw away the other one. The fact that he kept it in his hand is gross. And swords. Wow. It's been a minute since I've seen swords. I thought I got rid of all of them because I hated them so much. I hate swords. All right. Magical Dimension comes through. And... Oh, wait. Not Dimension. What is that called? Magicalized Fusion. And they're all dead. Everything's dead. With swords up, that's just sad. Oh, he gains a Dark Magician Girl and a Dark Magician. Never mind. He didn't lose anything. He gained. All right, draw a card, hope for the best. One monster card, hoping for the best. All we have is Dark Magician. We confuse again, but we won't because the game said so. And we won't because the game said so, but swords last freaking forever. Magician's Rod. Secrets of Dark Magic has value. We're going to fuse. Triple monster feud. 5 monster feud. Oh, dear God, it's over. That would be the end of the duel. Even if he can't win right now, it's the end of the duel in my heart. 4,500 damage goes through. Brutal. Main phase 2. We'll have a set. And we have ourselves another set. This is brutal. We're going to get another top deck. Monster aboard for game. It's over. Monster aboard guarantees game. We're going to steal a bird of Sonic proportions. Wait, if you attack in the wrong order, I'm going to be so pissed. God freaking damn it. You have the game. Why? Why are you like this, AI? Why are you built like this? Who thought this was a good idea when game is on the line? Okay, you got lucky that time, but you should... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right, he wins. Yuga Odo perfects his opponent. Despite everything, he got a perfect victory. So, you Akoboshi, this time when you ritual summon, maybe use some of those other cards. That way you get the effects that make you strong. Yeah, I know. You're 100% correct, Just Neos. There are so many character names in this that start with U. There's Yuzu, Yusaku, Yuga, Yu himself, Yuya, Yuma. There's too many of them. But we're missing the one I like the most. Yugi. I miss that guy. Alright, Pot of Greed comes through. Magician's Rod gets you a Magician card. That could come in handy later, I'm sure. Not using it yet is interesting, but hey, to each their own. Ritual spell guaranteed. Ritual monster guaranteed. This is actually very dangerous. Raigeki is very unnecessary against a 16-beater monster. Supply Squad, here we go. Magic Cylinder says yes. And we got one more trap. All right, hope for the best. Fusion monster, be good. Oh, you could even fuse that way too once the cards hit the grave. You can get 2 fusions and premature burial if you feel like it. We're going to start with the Dark Magicians. We're going to premature burial a monster. We got Dark Magician, of course. Why wouldn't it be? We got the Dark Magician's effect. We get Magical Conjure, which can be normal summoned if you feel like it to get a quick play spell. We could save that for later. Wow, Magic Cylinder is getting a lot of play today. Magic Cylinder does activate. Supply Squad comes through. Man, we got another few. Why? No. You need a reason. Why? This is too much. I know you miss your 7s Road Magician, but Quintet is not going to make up for it. It's not enough. Oh my God, if this guy gets the ritual... It depends on the kind of ritual summon it is. Nope, but he got swords, and now you're going to wish you didn't do that. Yeah, that Quintet would have been a lot nicer now. Just saying. The Rod doesn't even search. It's over. Probably because all the Dark Magicians are banished now. Preparation. He has a guaranteed ritual if he wants it. You might as well use it while the wall's up. While the swords are up. Now, granted... Oh, my God. Okay, good. He got one effect. This man gets one effect. What we find out... we'll find out what it is. Ganondorf cannot kill Quintet, but he'll kill everything else. And whatever that one effect is, it's not good enough. There's Magical Dimension. Very unnecessary card at this situation when you already have Quintet. Sonic Bird tries to get you another ritual. Unnecessary, though. Oh, he got draw power? That's not going to help him. All your monsters are banished thanks to your last fusion play, so I don't think this is worthwhile. However, Yu understands he's done for. He's not like Dogchan. Dogchan could have done it. Armageddon Knight is here. Magician's Rod is in grave. Attack goes through. He cannot pass 4,500. Yu's strongest monster is that Ganondorf. And even if every monster on the field could have been destroyed, it would only have like, what, 3,700 attack? You already used it, so it's over. Attack goes through. Attack goes through. That's a GG. He knew he had game. But he did get to scare the chat right there. He has it when he's ready. He has it when he's ready. Let's go ahead and move forward. What the hell? Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. There was the Mind Goblins. Don't worry about that. That's going to be a 2-0. Yu loses to Yuga. It wasn't even a match. There we go. With one card, he scared chat. Oh, no. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and see Rio Castle versus Yuya Sakaki. Hopefully, Rio can do good right now. We know she has potential. We've seen it in previous tournaments when her name was Marin. But Yuya Sakaki showed us one of the greatest dual-tainting duels in his first round. So maybe he'll do it again. Are we going to get some more dual-tainting? Or will he fall? Rio Castle is ready to go. Yuya Sakaki is ready to go. She has a really strong start because he does not run Exceeds in our series. This is a very strong start for her. Oh, that's so evil! That's what villains do! You're a villain! And you got the correct scales. That's even worse. Oh god, you even have the dragon himself. Dear Neptune. Alright, well, he didn't want that card anyway. Although he picked the wrong scale if he was thinking about resetting the scales. He's a heel. That's very funny. I like that a lot better. He's a dual-tainer playing the heel, which is normally the Sledgehammer's job. But he's in the Pro League, so we won't be seeing him very often. Alright, 2,900 damage goes through, and so does the Ultimate Dragon. Oh, no. I told you he picked the wrong scale. That was really dumb of him. Oh, that's gross. You're gross. You gotta top deck the right scale now. I don't know how Yuya loses after that Harpies. He decimated her field. There you go. He got the scales back. So now he can summon his big old dragon. Multiple times. Yup. Yup. That looks pretty strong to me. Torielta Reborn is just a stall for time. Maybe a little burn. Rio got the most unlucky hand possible. Well, her opponent got the luckiest hand possible is what I should say. She got unlucky that her opponent got the luckiest hand possible. Please tell me it's the right scale. That is the right scale. That's a really good scale. Okay, he got the right scale for once. Call the Haunted is here. We got ourselves another monster that gives us... Wait, you summoned it? Or did you not summon it? He didn't summon it, so he can still summon one monster. Rio is super gone. Granted, this was... Oh, wait, he chose the snake. Did he just nerf his own monster on purpose? Or am I crazy? And he still wins. Despite everything, he still wins. I saw the snake's attack. I saw all those monsters' attack points. It was just weird that he nerfed himself. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into game 2. Hopefully... Oh, it buffs the snake when he nerfs the dragon? Oh, I didn't know the snake did that anymore. The snake ate the penguin. It was hungry. All right, she got Harpies this time, so she can destroy his scales. A much better start. None of these scales matter. If he gets it, doesn't matter. It's gone. Those are the perfect scales, 8-2, and it's gone. Granted, he already got his boss monster, but that's what Nightmare Penguin's for. This is what Nightmare Penguin's for. Harpies comes through. Rio just has to set a penguin. Very smart play. Good job. Good job, Rio. He cannot reset the scales unless he gets unbelievably lucky with the 2 cards in his hand. It's not happening. Attack goes through. It's even better. The AI is terrible at attacking monsters face down in defense mode. He had Poly the whole time? You're telling me this man had Poly the whole time? It's Ruin Eyes. Oh, dear God. Summon Blizzard Falcon for the burn and then cry yourself to sleep. That's the play I would do. All right. We're not going to do the play I would do. Ruin Eyes is a problem. He may not get his scales back, but he may not need them back unless Ragnar Zero can hit a monster that's debuffed or buffed. Mother Grizzly brings out Blizzard Falcon after the Nightmare is already dead. He is going to get a scale. I take it back. He's searching. Okay, he has a guaranteed level 8 scale. She got it! Rio Castle top decks the ultimate burying card! And now she summons Ragna Infinity in defense mode. It is weaker, fair enough. I thought it might have an effect, but it is weaker. I don't know Ruinai's effect, to be fair. So maybe there was a reason she had to, it can attack twice. Good to know. You know, if you premature burial Nightmare Penguin, you do like an insane amount of burn right now. Oh, your AI figured it out. There you go, 1500 burn. She's trying something. 0 fine. Okay, she's trying something. Don't doubt her. She's doing something. Ragna 0. Use your effect. Buff yourself. Call of the Haunted. Nightmare Penguin. Oh, Ragna Infinity. She has just enough attack to beat the Ruined Dragon. Every monster is dead and he has no scales. Rio Castle did do it. She can do it, everybody. She found a way. Rio Castle has not lost. In fact, I think she won. Yes, she won. Rio fans, rise up. That was a really good play. That was a really good play, and it will decide the duel. Ragna Infinity goes in. Her boss monster wins it. We're going to game 3. All right. That was an amazing duel from Rio. She showed us the peak of her deck, what it is capable of. But this is the deciding match. Whoever wins this goes to top 8. There, no hand, Harpy, or Geki. You got what you wanted. Unless they top take it on their 6th card, but we'll find out right now. Okay, he's guaranteed a dragon monster. He got himself Odd-Eye's Arc Pendulum Dragon, which is level 8, or scale 8, and because of that, he can do this. He got his most iconic card, Odd-Eye's Pendulum Dragon, and a trap. Yuya has a trap, let it be known. No Geki, no Harpies, just all in. Granted, against a Pendulum deck, Nightmare Penguin is not going to help. Granted, I was wrong. He started with Harpies. I was completely wrong. There you go. Nightmare Penguin could send it back to the hand, and then it would just come right back immediately. It would be the same thing if he sent the scales back to the hand. Nothing would change. She is in the slightest bit of danger right now. She needs special summons. There's a lot of traps back there. She needs Harpies. That's a good point. She needs Harpies. She's not going to get it. She is not going to get it. Granted, that was the worst. I hate the AI. If I could change anything, if everything else had to stay the same and I can change one thing, I would program it to attack face downs with their stronger monster as long as it has more than 2,000 attack. He has TT. She lost her ability. She has salvage, but she already normal summoned. If I could change one thing, I want it to be like Tag Force 3 AI, where it's like, oh, they set a normal monster, it wasn't a tribute. I would like to attack with a monster with 2,000 or more. And if you don't have one, you attack with your highest beater, just in case. Unless it's for game. Yes, you have to add that stipulation. Oh, she does have a specials. Oh, wait, I think she took all the water monsters out of her grave. He had magic still. Damn. I don't think Yuya wants to dual tane right now. I think he wants to just end it. It's over. It's over, folks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. It's super over. Aqua Spirit could try to stall, but he could just pendulum summon. Yep, Pot agreed. Pendulum summon. I'm still waiting on it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Pendulum summon. Attack goes through. Big damage. Attack goes through, and game-winning attack goes through. Yeah, no, that wasn't about dual-tating. That was, oh shit, I lost a duel. I better take this seriously. She went super ham on him, and Yuya was like, I better do my best now. So, Yuya will be moving forward to top 8 of the tournament. Sorry, Rio, but at least you fought hard. She did not play poorly. Yuya Sakaki will be moving forward. The next duel will be Jin Coulter versus Yuma Sukumo. Jin Coulter and Yuma will now be fighting. Excuse me. Jin Coulter is just about ready to duel. Yuma Sukumo is just about ready to duel. Let's do this. It's the curse of you. There's too many U's out there. The Y is silent. Alright, let's see here. Yuma Sukumo is ready. Jin Coulter is ready. Let's watch. Okay. Looks like Yuma's... Oh, nope, never mind. I was going to say, looks like Yuma's going to start strong by searching. He has been bribed to try a different play. And by being bribed, he is now able to summon his monster. The strongest card in Jin's deck is now on the field. Jin got his boss. He had 2, though. His mom let him have 2 of those cards. Damn it. And Yuma's probably going to match him with his ace. Okay, it's boss monster versus boss. Both characters' greatest cards are about to fight. But because Jin doesn't have a hand, I don't like Jin's odds. Jin, I'm so sorry. You don't have a hand, but you have negate attack, so you bought yourself a turn. Why didn't he double? Oh, because it goes straight to main phase 2. That's why he couldn't double or nothing. Yep. Straight to main phase 2. And Jin Coulter is in trouble. His strongest card can't beat this version of Utopia. And even if it could, he would just get negated. He would just be like, nope, your attack doesn't work. Jin lost his strongest card. He's going to need to find something better. Too bad Jin didn't start with one of his Solemn cards or something to stop the Utopia from being summoned. Hell, even Divine Wrath might have come in handy. Speaking of which... Yeah... Jin, I'm glad you showed up today, but I'm starting to think you don't have much of a chance here. Yeah, this is just getting silly. Hello there. Welcome to today's stream. This is just getting silly. I think Yuma's gonna go ham. You could pick the Samurai. That would be a good idea, given that, yeah, why not? I was gonna say, you could pick Samurai, given that they have Shining Angel. You might want to be able to attack twice. Unless you're smart enough to negate your own attack to get the double damage, which would have been better. Alright. We're gonna go in. That's insane damage, but it's not enough to win. Still not enough to win unless he does his thing. He doesn't know how. His AI is not built like that. Nova Summoner stalls for time. Nova Summoner stalls for time. And that card is hilarious. I would say that is a hilarious monster to choose, but it's probably the only one he could. Alright, we got another Exceed, because why not? Oh my god! Yuma Sukumo! I owe you so much DP today! He got a cowboy! What? Is he good? Is he just getting better? What the hell? It's the same deck from last time. He's using all the same cards. It's just he's doing better. Alright, we're going to go into game 2. Hope for the best, folks. Hope for the best. Someone must have reprogrammed freaking Yuma. Oh, there's the Solemn card I was talking about. This is much better. He didn't go first. When the counter deck doesn't go first. This is one of the only characters in the game that wants to go first. Luckily, Yuma did not pull off any combos, so he's fine. Alright, just go for a basic attack. It is Golem, but you have triple trap ready to go. The fuck? All of those were necessary. Every single one of those was necessary, and you left one in your hand. I don't care if you're scared of harpies. You had Dark Bribe for harpies. Oh, we're in so much trouble. You can buy yourself a turn, but you already let him summon a monster. Yeah, but I said the same thing last time Yuma showed up too. It was more just to remind people. Last time Yuma showed up was when the Dimensional Drifter was around. Double or Nothing may be gone, but the field is already kind of screwed. He's got to save it for Utopia. Nope, right now. Oh, hopefully he doesn't have a special summon. He does not. Okay, at the very least, you got 3,000 life points back, which was really nice, and you have a monster card. But because you didn't have any of your boss monsters, you couldn't end on a boss, and you already used all your trap cards that would have gotten you your boss monsters. Therefore, you're kind of screwed. You are completely screwed. All right, there we go. There you go. Yeah, Akiza makes sense. That's why he couldn't do it. We didn't get to see Yuma pop off because Akiza ran it. Akiza's really good. Like, I'm glad she's back to being really good. Like, she's a menace in the Pro League now. Shining Angel comes through. Like, sometimes the AI on Akiza is just terrible, but other times she pops off. And she's been popping off as of late. Ooh, Jin. You're doing your best, but I don't like your odds still. You already lost the first duel. You can't lose this one. Nova Summoner can only hold on for so long. When are we doing a Pro League tournament? Not for a while. We already had our last Pro League tournament 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So not for a long time. It's still fun to build up for the next one though, which is what this tournament helps with. All right, Nova Summoner comes through. 600 more damage. Nova Summoner's gone. Oh, that's all they have left. Utopia controls field. Well, top deck Raigeki or GG. Raigeki or GG. Hot agreed. That's good. Bernard with the gift subs. That is awesome. Thank you very much, Bernard. That was very kind of you. And I hope everyone in chat enjoys those. And I hope that this goes well for our friend Jin's dead. Jin is absolutely going to die here. You have 1 turn left. You do have your monster that wants a counter trap. He has his boss. But, oh, God's actually good at this point. No, use premature. Okay. You know what? If they normal summon, you got them. You got him. Summon your boss. Although, I don't know if you can. I don't know your boss that well. You can. Okay, good. Your boss is stronger. It can use the graveyard. And he had Raigeki. He had the Raigeki. Magic Drain! Magic Drain! Go, Jin! Yeah! You got this, Jin! Now you draw your Raigeki! You can do it, dude! You can do it! Utopia will only stall you for so long. Oh, you got your other one, but you need another trap card. Okay, well, it turns out Yuma also can stall for a turn, thanks to Half or Nothing. Another, if he goes for double, it's over. Yeah, everyone, I'm so sorry. Jin tried to fight back. At the very last second, he put up his dukes. He went in, and he's about to get counterpunched right now. I am sorry, all Jin Coulter fans. The winner is Yuma Sukumo. Those names always get me so many goddamn vowels. All right, this is it. We have made it to top 8 of the tournament. The 8 strongest characters that remain. We're going to take a quick look at them, and then we're going to go in and see our get into the next fight. Quarterfinals is upon us. The 8 strongest characters and the 8 characters that can have a chance of getting the Red Eyes ticket are Yuma Sukumo, Yuya Saki, Yuga Odo, Yami Curota, Yuzu Heragi, Roken Kogami, Alito, and Andrew Coolage. Andrew Coolage, the Domino High duelist, Alito, the Battlin' Boxin' duelist, are about to fight. Let's see who does better. Will it be Andrew Coolage or will it be Alito in top 8? There are so many goddamn Yus in this tournament. There are so many. The only Yus we lost were like Yusaku and Yu Akoboshi. It's because it's Yu-Gi-Oh! So there has to be a lot of Yus in the name. It's the only way, and it makes sense to me. Alright, so let's watch Andrew take on Alito. Andrew Coolage already has his ritual monster. That is the good news. The bad news is it might not matter, depending on how Alito plays the game. He has 2 ritual monsters eventually. Yuya and Yuma have fought each other before. It was probably one of the best duels we've ever seen in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Era history. Should I say one of the best matches we've ever seen? Gravity Dragon comes through, which means that trap card is worthless. Alright, attack. Manju is not the card you want to attack with, but the AI is the AI. Can't fix it. Alright, the Tax Dragon. If Alito tries to activate anything, he'll have to pay first. You have to pay first. That's 500. Though it does get you back Sparer. An Exceed monster is just an Exceed monster. This is going to be rough. Nova Kaiser is going to get stronger and stronger. Oh, he has Counter Punch. Wait, that's double activation. No, it only counts as one because the other one was just an attack. And that is how you defeat the dragon. However, that was only for 1 turn. And this man has 2 Manjus. Oh no! He drew the other ritual, the normal monster. He has to pick the ritual spell. But the AI might not be smart enough. It is smart enough, thank the gods. The monster has been chosen. He can no longer advance Ritual Art unless he gets his Avarice card. He does have Avarice, don't worry. Unless he gets his Avarice card, he can no longer Ritual Summon for the rest of this duel. Nova Kaiser wanted to die. This was part of the plan, but it activating its effect will cause him to lose health. Last time, Yuma won, I believe. Yuma won against Yuma versus Yuya, though it was very close. 500 for Rhoda. Switch hitter will cost you 5-2 if you want to use its effect. 500 to use its effect. It's starting to add up. We have another Exceed. Is it going to be Lead Yoke this time? You didn't go for Cestus, so I assume Lead Yoke. The attack goes through. Lead Yoke gets strong enough to kill it. Cost 500 to gain attack points. And Gravity Dragon did as much burn as it could. That Gravity Dragon's doing so good. That Gravity Dragon is doing so much work. However, his hand is now a brick, and there's no way to unbrick it unless he gets Pot or the other one. Harpies won't matter. You don't have enough Cauldron burn to win you the duel. It's over, folks. Andrew fought for his goddamn life, but it is over. He got very bad top decks. He top decked all 2 of his normal dragons, because one was sent away by Advanced Ritual Art. Couldn't have been a worse situation. Interesting. It's 54-69. Well, that's not enough to end the duel. All right, Andrew, with your final turn, what card will you draw? Andrew Coolage. Wait, does that work? Wait, does that get you back the... It works! Andrew Coolage is going in! He summons the final Gravity Dragon! What was that top deck? Andrew Coolage has to do some damage! He's going for game! He did it! 100 life point comeback! The best top deck ever! Andrew Coolage takes game 1 against Alito. Domino High is starting to get out some good duelists. Game number 2 is upon us, especially with what happened in the Squad League last week. Alright, Alito, you got unlucky. You 100% of the time should have won that duel. But we live in the 99.91, that 0.1% where you didn't. Again, he drew a normal dragon, which isn't typically good for him. He doesn't want to draw the normal dragon unless he uses the other ritual spell. Manju comes through. Advanced Ritual Art is here. Oh, if you really want to get into it, there's a lot of Domino High students that weren't that good. Do you guys even remember Georgie? or there was a few others that I don't even remember. That's how bad they were. Okay, because he has one of his, oh wow. This is a little over-aggressive on turn 1, but Gravity Dragon isn't a bad idea because now every activation is 500 burn. Unless there's a Geki. 500 burn. $500 burn. There's no activation, so it's fine. No, he got to start the duel with a tremendous fire. That was very nice. Now you need to draw a ritual spell. Mass Dragon will have to do for now. Mass Dragon can kill the Glassjaw. Gravity Dragon says Glassjaw's effect will cost you 500. Gravity Dragon says Supply Squad will cost you 500. Gravity Dragon says Call of the Haunted will cost you 500. Gravity Dragon says Glassjaw will cost you 500. He wins! Andrew Coolage is unstoppable! What the... Oh my god! Pay the dragon tax! Oh, what the hell? Obviously that was super dumb, but he had no other play anyway. G freaking G. Oh, my head's a little light after that one. That was a duel. We just saw the first duel was hype as hell. The second duel was funny. That was just pure comedy. All right, let's get into our next duel. So in Andrew's first tournament against high-level duelists, he is top 4. He is officially top 4. He took down Sky. He took down Alito. Olga was probably free, but actually, Olga was the only one who took a game on him. Olga was the only one who took a game on him. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and get into Roken versus Yuzu. Roken Kogami versus Yuzu. This should be a good one. I'm hoping that Yuzu Heragi shows us her fusion monsters a little bit more. She's not perfect at using her deck, but she does have some good plays up her sleeve. All right, both characters are ready to duel. Let's do this. Excuse me. Roken Kogami is ready. Yuzu Heragi is ready. Okay, she has some cards. TT is nice against this opponent. Oh no, this opponent's going to just special summon forever. Roken is known for an insane amount of special summons. He's a speedster. Pot of Greed comes through. She's got a lot of interesting looking cards, whether or not they're actually good or up in the air. Well, we're going to start with a fusion of 2 Maestras, and 2 Maestras equals the Choir. Hi there, Choir. Not the card I expected, but hey, cool card. And Monster Reborn brings back a Maestra. Does Raigeki win? If they're smart enough to Geki? Oh, they're not. Well, they're not. Also, they didn't even attack with the monster you think they would attack with. No. Oh, they attacked twice, so it doesn't matter. Yuzu has set the record of the day. She won on turn 2. Yuzu has the record of the day. Yuzu Heragi wins. Roken Kogami lost before he could even get started. That was one of the few times we're going to see her play perfectly. Let's get into game 2. Yeah, Yuzu did come to win. To everyone with U in the name, unless your name is Andrew Coolage, everyone with U in the name came to win today. All right, let's see what happens. Will Roken get a better start? Or, honestly, I think whoever goes first has the disadvantage. Whoever goes first is at a disadvantage in this point of the game. Granted, her hand is nowhere near as strong. She doesn't have her fusion spell. She doesn't have anything that crazy. He has pretty much the exact same start. All right, first movement solo summons a monster. That monster looks cool. That monster has an effect. It is a fusion effect, at least. We'll see if it's any good. It gets Melodious Maestra, sure. With this card, she goes in and will banish 3 of her own cards to beat that monster, which helps him search. So thank you for helping the opponent. That was very nice of you. And we have 2 sets. It's and you Coolage. Instead of Andrew, it's and you. That's very funny. All right, AX charge comes through, and he nerfs the opponent. Nerfing the opponent doesn't matter if Magic Cylinder kicks in, though. All right, she survives for now, but he has the advantage. He has field advantage. Now we're going to see what happens. Welcome, Nightburn. Happy to have you here. And that's a bad sign. Whenever an opponent starts setting, it's over. Roken Kogami is going in. Goodbye, Fusion Monster. Goodbye, monster I don't care about, because I don't know enough about it. And one trap card to be scary. She got the Fusion spell. She got very lucky top decking that. She's going to use her Maestra and her Maestra. Two Maestras go together to create the Melodious Choir. The choir is here. Premature Burial can bring back the Fusion Monster. TT says no. The trap card does something too. What does the trap card do? Melodious Illusion. A quick play spell banishes the opponent's monsters, which is probably also... There's so much going on that I don't understand, but I'm about to enjoy it. Banishing is probably a good idea. Illusion does something. This is so funny. Are you serious? Illusion says no? It can attack twice? What? She's too good, everybody! Yuzu Heragi is in top 4! Yuzu Heragi knocks Roken out. I have a question for the historians of the Master Era. Has Roken ever gotten past top 8, or is he top 8, like, every time? Like, this girl's so good, but I gotta ask about him. Like, is he... Like, he's a good duelist. We know he's a good duelist. But is he stuck in top 8? Maybe top 4? Is it possible? I don't remember. He's a top 8 merchant. He's Poseidon Part 2. He got top 4. Okay, good. At least he got top 4 once. He got 3rd in Hanoi. Oh, Hanoi. Well, Hanoi was a whole different thing. But yeah, you're right. 3rd in Hanoi. Okay, so the next duel will be Yami Curota versus Yuga Odo. Yuga Odo is going to take on Yami Curota. That trap is busted. Yuzu is so goddamn good. She is coming for that freaking ticket. She wants the red ice ticket. Who's gonna stop her? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and see who's up next. Yami Curota, please enter the battlefield. Yuga Odo, please enter the battlefield. Both characters are here. Let's see who can do it. Yami surprised us today when he took down Yusaku with the perfect hand. It was hype as hell. Now we're going to see if he could take... Well, this might be a scary start. This could be a scary start depending on how the... Oh, yeah. I do not like Yami Kurota's odds. Giant Orc versus Quintet Magician. Yes. Yes. Okay, well, that starting hand was God tier. We all saw it. We all knew it was going to be God tier. Battle Fader is one of the only things that could save you. I will admit that was one of the only cards in the game that could save you. And it did. Good job. And you got your Caius. You got your Shadow Ball. And it works! Banishing works! Yami Curota is a god! You can banish the opponents! Destruction be damned, it's all about banishing. Now, granted, that TT is going to be really bad for Curota. Oh, God. It happens every time. Yikes. Okay, well, Yuga can come back now. He needs Magical Fusion Spell. That's also good. Yuga's coming back. This is going to be a good duel. I can already feel it. 16 goes through. Raigeki, really? Did you have to Raigeki there, Yami? Are you that bad right now? No, you're not. You just... Okay. He just chose to Raigeki, which is a really bad idea. But let's see what Yuga gets. Summoner's Art guarantees Dark Magician, and now, if he draws any card, he can fusion. Any monster, if Yami does not win right now, Yuga's gonna fuse next turn if he draws any monster card. Oh, it's so close. It's so goddamn close. Dark Magician, any monster card equals a fusion right now. Armageddon Knight. Even Armageddon Knight equals a fusion. We're gonna see something new, folks. It's time for Dark Cavalry. Hate Buster says you lose. GG. Yami Curota is a god! Despite the awesome fusion monster, Hate Buster says you're going to hell. That is game 1. Yami Curota is fighting. He wants to win the first tournament of his career with his tribute deck. Game 2 is upon us. Can he take down Yuga? Despite how good Yuga is. Is it possible? Red Eyes Fusion on the first. Well, will he use it on the first turn? That's the real question. It's over. Harpy's Red Eyes Fusion. It's over. Harpy's first. Red Eyes Fusion. Red Eyes Fusion. Or not. Or not. Did he know about the hand trap? Can the AI predict that? Okay, we will wait one more turn. Red Eyes Dragoon now. He has Red Eyes Black Dragon. Is Red Eyes Dragoon a card the AI doesn't know how to summon? I'll admit, he never played Dragoon before. I didn't test that. I tested if he would win or not. He won most of his duels, but I've never seen Dragoon get summoned. Fair enough. But is it a card the AI just won't choose? Even though it's in the deck. I swear it's in here. I swear. Red Eyes is in there, and this, it's in here. There it is. There it is. It's right there. It's right there. Look at him. Look at him. Sorry that I'm blocking the screen. He won. Off screen. Yuga taking it to game 3. All right. We'll live with it. We will live with it. AI says no, he's good enough without it, apparently. I'll take it out of his deck for the next tournament, since he just can't use it anyway. He can keep Red Eyes, though, because he has a lot of Dragon Dark Magician fusions. Well, it's not a lot. They don't say Red Eyes on the other cards. It just says Dragon Monster on the other cards. Okay, this is a very strong hit. You're dead. You're gonna die. Yami Curota, I'm so sorry. This is gonna be the end of you. Game 3 and you don't like this. I make sure he runs 1 Red Eyes, which we will see eventually. Okay. Wait, we're gonna see a Dragon Fusion. Okay. Hey guys, you get to see this instead. How about that? You happy with that one? He chooses that one. Dark Magician, Monster Reborn, Dark Magician Girl. He is going to kill Curota right now. Goodbye. Call the Haunted to try and stop 1 attack. Smart play. That buys him time. Yami Curota has bought himself some time. Okay, you have to win somehow, Curota. Do you have the Stormforth card? He has the Geki! The dude has the Geki! But you still have to beat Dark Magician. That's still good that you got rid of the whole field. No, he's bricked! Curota is bricked. Oh, but so is this guy, but he has Dark Magician already, so it won't matter. Next turn, it's over. This entire duel is decided, so both those cards in hand must be Caius. Yami Curota, you made it this far. Don't stop fighting. Monster Reborn steals Dark Magician Girl. The Dark Magician's no longer in the grave, so it's not going to get the buff. Monarch Stormforth. Monarch Stomp. It's the Mega Monarch. He got it, everybody. 1,000 burn, 2,800 damage, and the hand is bricked. Yuga is bricked in game 3. It's still a brick. It's still a brick. You need a spellcaster on the field. Or a monster in general. 28, he didn't draw a monster. Yami Kurota's also bricked. This is the deciding turn for game 3. Who's going to semifinals? That works, I believe. It doesn't work. It's over. Game-winning attack. It's over. Armageddon Knight couldn't save you. Not a spellcaster. He runs Armageddon Knight, and he runs Mass Dragon and the Exploder Dragon to get his other fusions. Yep. The winner is Yami Curota. Exact damage. I owe him DP. That was a great match. That was a great match. We now know to change Yuga a little bit because he can't play one of the specific cards, so he has 2 bricks in his deck. But whatever. It was still really good. He almost got to top 4 despite that. All right. And I saw AJ used to do way better when she ran 4 bricks, so let's go ahead and move Yami Curota forward. Now it's time for the match everybody's been waiting for. In chat, I want to see it. Even if you only bet 1 bit or 1 little, the fake money, not the real money, the fake money. Yuya Sakaki versus Yuma Sukumo. This is it. Who is going to win it? Will it be Utopia or will it be Odd Eyes? Who do you like more? The Dual Tainer has already done really well today, beating a lot of people he should not have. Yuma Sukumo has also done really well. But only one can get to semifinals. We only want 1 main character in semifinals. We don't need 2. All right, he got his field spell. He got a pendulum zone. He got both. It's enough to summon level 7 monsters, but only level 7 for his deck. He got his Odd Eyes. Okay. Yuma must defeat Odd Eyes. That is the first play. Granted, Yuma definitely can with this hand. There's so much strength in this hand. Yeah, I'm honestly shocked he's actually getting some good skills today. The Mancer goes through. Putting these 2 cards together, it is time for Utopia Double. Utopia Double, throw away. Okay, I thought you would throw away Mancer, but I guess we're going to throw away Goblin Bird. Let's go ahead and summon the ultimate creature, Utopia, with the Utopia Double buff. Premature Burial comes through to bring back a monster card. Now, because he has his scales set, he actually can just keep bringing back that dragon, but unless he fuses, he can't beat Utopia. We are going to Pendulum Summon again. In defense mode. In defense mode. He had 2? His mom lets him have 2 dragons? What the hell? Gaga Magician is here. Onomatopoeia. Oh, there goes double or nothing. And hello, 4 monsters. How do you want to play this, AI? It's all up to you, Yuma. He's feeling the flow all right. He doesn't summon anything? What? That's what you're going to use your double or nothing on? You do know he's just going to resummon him, right? Okay, at least you exceeded, but that is terrible. You wasted your spell card. You could have just done this on main phase 1. All right, well, he can negate 3 attacks, and even if his opponent Pendulum summons, there's not going to be anything. Although I would Pendulum summon in attack mode to start getting rid of those cards. He had all 3. Guys, count it. He had all 3 in his hand. All 3 of the freaking normal monster were in his hand. Please, somebody count that. No wonder Yuya's been bricked. He drew 3 bricks. No fusion cards because he had all of that. All right, we have another Exceed. That's it. All 3 Utopias are on the field. 1 Raigeki would devastate this dude. 1 Raigeki would devastate him. Without Utopia, he'd be in so much trouble. Oh, he top-decked Odd Eyes. Not like it matters. It's over, folks. He drew 4 level 7 monsters in 8 turns. 3 of which were all the same card. It is GG. Yuma Sukumo got lucky that his opponent had nothing. 3 normal monsters in his opening hand. Now, that is game 1. We are now going to be moving into game 2. Let's go ahead and see how it goes. Great job from Yuma. He did good. Yuya got wrecked. Oh, good start from Yuma. This is really strong. He can already exceed, or he can go for Golem just to, stall for time. Very nice start. Yuya, do you get the skills again, or are you going to try something else? You got his field spell again. He got a scale so far. He got the scales. All right, we got that. We got that. That'll do. Sadly, you're still too weak to kill that card. Once again, I think Go Golem has been the best start card in this entire tournament. That card has always come in handy in every tournament Yuma's been in. It literally has saved him every time. It's time to double or enough. The fuck? He's gonna go again, that's why. Okay. Gaga Samurai is for damage. Utopia is to kill the problem, which is the big dragon monster. Double or nothing would be amazing, but the AI doesn't know how to use it properly. Screw pendulums. Exceeds all day, apparently. Utopia. Okay, well, we're going to use the double or nothing, but he didn't use Samurai's effect. If he had used Samurai's effect, it would have been busted. He would have won, but his AI's too bad. All right, heart of the cards. You can pendulum summon, but you can't beat Utopia as is unless you fuse. There is a fusion in your deck that can get rid of it. Why did you draw both the normal monsters again? How is that possible? If that 3rd card in your hand is the normal monster, again, I'm going to cry. This is for game. Wait, is he summoning a level 6? Okay, level 6 Exceed. It's the launcher! Everyone, it's time to launch our way into victory. The gauntlet launcher is here. Let's pop some monsters. Also, we're not done yet. We also have Cowboy, which is unnecessary, but it's going to be fun. All right, Utopia goes in, and Launcher ends the duel. Wasn't even a match. What? Your duel tanning ran out after Rio. Rio was the last time you entertained us. All right, that's going to be a G freaking G, everybody. Let's go ahead and move on to the semifinals. Yuma Sukumo is coming for that ticket. Not without his fusions he can, and he didn't get it. The winner was Yuma. It was a 2-0. It is time for semifinals. We have the Domino High duelist Andrew Coolage versus the Yusho School duelist Yuzu Heragi. Can Mr. Coolage take on Yuzu and her fusions? Or has he finally met his match after watching her OTK? Out of these 4 characters, who do you think will win? By rank, Yami Curota is technically the one that is like the biggest underdog right now. Based on his stats. Not just his stars, but his stats. All right. Yuzu is ready. I'm looking for Mr. Coolage. Please enter the battlefield. It is time to duel. Semifinals has now begun. Let's see who will be our strongest duelist. Who gets the ticket? Who's going to the next pro league? Or maybe they'll save it for a future pro league. Either way, it's their ticket. Yuzu Heragi has 2 fusion spells in her opening hand. They're probably once per turn, but she just has them. It's good to know. All right, she has her Maestra very early. She has Sonata, and Fortissimo buffs it even further, and it's gone. But that brings out that, so oh my god, it was so worth it. Holy cow, that was so worth it. Are you kidding me? Harpies hits the... Yeah, that's rough too. Solemn Strike is gone. She lost Solemn Strike. That is absolutely brutal. Advanced Ritual Art is not strong enough. For once, I have to say it. Gravity Dragon just can't do it. The stats are too high for Gravity, but you might as well attack. There's no reason not to attack. You get rid of Sonata, and now you have advantage, but you need traps. No traps. Shit. Well, every time she activates a card, she's going to pay the Tau. Well, it's over. Pay $500 to kill me. $500. Yuzu walks up and stabs him. And we get another card back, which means a special summon, and that's going to be pretty much game. Jesus. He tried. I'll give him that, but Raigeki top... Oh, wait, he's still in the duel. Raigeki top deck is gross. That is so unlucky. He lost his freaking card to that. His Ritual Monster. I don't know that card well enough. It's just an attack mode, and I guess he gave up. That card says you can't attack. I now realize why he did that. Cauldron is here for burn. Cauldron will continue to do burn for now. Can't use that yet. You already used it once, and you can't use it until he wipes you. 400 burn again. Or no, wait, more burn this time. Sorry. 600 burn. Preparation. Oh, he can do it. He can go back for Gravity. It's time for Gravity, baby. Gravity Dragon re-rises. The problem is, unless you can summon 2, you're still gonna die. Oh, she can attack that monster. Gravity Dragon's dying a horrible death. What the fuck? What was that? The AI shit the bed. That was the worst play. You made a weaker monster. It was weaker. The AI completely shit the bed. What are you doing? It's not like he summoned a monster with the same attack. That monster actively had worse stats. She gets exact damage victory. I owe her DP. Andrew Coolage has thrown. He made it this far. He beat Sky, for crying out loud. Blue Angel lost to this man. And he throws one of his duels. Let's go ahead and get into game 2. He can no longer throw, or else it's over. Why are they drawing that normal monster so often? Like, it's not supposed to happen that often, right, guys? That normal monster is being drawn all the goddamn time compared to every other card. All right. Well, Nova Summoner is there. No matter what he gets, Nova Summoner is going to protect the field. How come, yeah, exactly. How come she didn't tribute for higher stats? Granted, he seems to have a decent start this time. He at least got his ritual on the first turn, which is strong. But she has Nova Summoner, so she's not worrying. Nova Summoner will keep her safe. Unless he Exploder Dragons, which he did not do. If he had done that, that would have been a good play. She's going to have to pay 500 for that. She's dead. Granted, she has Poly, so I'm sure she's going to fuse next turn. He does have a trap, though. Every goddamn time. That's the second time she got that. Granted, you should have Geki. Why aren't you Gekiing for... You're paying for this. Just Geki the man. Just Geki the man. Oh, you're going to beat him by battle, aren't you? You're not going to Geki him. 500 to use your effect. You were going to Geki? Why did you pay all those life points if you were just going to Geki him? No. What are you doing? Are you fucking kidding me? If he draws draws Cauldron, he wins now. If he draws Cauldron, he wins. It's good to see you, Caesar. I'm just upset. Are you kidding me? Okay, he didn't draw Cauldron. She could still win this. He has nothing. He has absolute... She can't afford it now. She can't even afford that. Oh my god, is he going to go... Wait, he already used Exploder Dragon. Oh, nope, he has 2. His mom lets him have 2. You got to be kidding me. You got to actually be kidding me. Yeah, if he summons Gravity Dragon, she can't activate anymore, but she does not have it. Okay. I knew she'd still be in the duel, but she can't afford Premature Burial. This is... Like, both of them are just playing kind of dumb. It's very silly. It is very silly. That hand is terrible. Holy crap, Andrew won. The worst plays I've ever seen from both duelists. And he got caught. He wins by... Both of them win by exact damage. I owe them both DP. What is this? Are you kidding me? Okay. Since we had 2 of the dumbest duels ever, can game 3 be the one? Can this be the duel that decides everything and gives us a good match? Please? They were passing around their brain cell? Apparently so. Jesus. That was super funny, but holy crap, I want to see better duels than that. This is not... No, this cannot be the best match of the tourney. It's dumb. It's too dumb. She has fusion cards. She's just going to go for battle. That makes sense. Oh, actually can't beat that card. But she has fusion cards, so she's going to be just fine. All right, Melodious Maestro is here. Monster Reborn means you can fuse again whenever you feel like it. She feels like it. Oh, no, it also has a second effect? Why do they have so many effects? Oh. Oh, oh no. I don't like Andrew's odds of winning this at all. Andrew also gives up. You should not have summoned that. Andrew is not giving up. He has Cauldron and a dream. He has Cauldron and a dream. He's bricked because he's a ritual deck, and ritual decks are known to brick, even back when Yugi used them. Stop summoning monsters. Just keep it in your hand. Draw your Concerto cards that require you to have no field, then you'll be fine. This is the worst match of the tournament. I don't care if you like it. It's the worst match of the tournament. How is this happening? How is he still bricked is a better question. What is happening? Okay. She's gotten Raigeki every duel, which is kind of BS. I want to admit it. It's kind of BS that she got Raigeki every duel. But at this point, I don't care. I just want someone to win. I just want to leave this. I want to leave this duel. We're guaranteed to leave this duel. He didn't get anything. I don't know how big of a brick that was for a ritual deck. I don't want to know. Andrew Coolage is going to the bronze place match. Yuzu Hiragi's in grand finals. Apparently, if those 2 characters meet up, they both stop being cool and their minds explode. That was insane. That was an insane thing we just saw. Okay, let's move forward. Let's try to forget the horror we just witnessed. The next duel is Yami Curota versus Yuma Sukumo. This has to be a good duel. No matter what, it has to be better than that last duel. Because both of those characters showed they were amazing, cool duelists until that happened. Before that, they were awesome. Let us move forward with our lives. Let's just enjoy a new duel. Yami Curota is going to take on Yuma Sukumo. Loser goes to the bronze place match. Winner goes to grand finals. Yuma Sukumo is ready. Yami Curota is ready. Yuma already has a good hand and is going to exceed a lot. It can't be worse than the last duel. Tributing your gravity dragon that had more attack points than the monster you tributed for. That was a normal monster and didn't even have an effect. Nothing is going to beat that in stupidity. Get rid of that Utopia if you get the chance. Oh, you need one more monster. Or one more spell card. Okay, no, you're probably just going to TT. This is not a bad hand, I'll tell you that for free. Yeah, no. That was only for that tournament, Just Neos. Now that the Pro League has been built, it's not about stars anymore. The Pro League has been built. Because there was no Pro League before that, because, Soul fell, they had to think of a reason for people to be able to join. So obviously they used their ratings. Kind of like what Battle City did when they were handing out duel discs. All right. Onomatopoeia. Gaga Magician. Onomatopoeia. There we go. Utopia double. There you go. Double or nothing. Yes. That's Utopia, all right. And that's a lot of damage. However, I believe Yami Curota is excited right now. Oh, he's really excited. The Monarch Stormforth is activated. Mega Caius rises and can get rid of the trap card, which is most likely double or nothing. It is not enough to win. We have seen so many people win by 100 today that I am not going to say it's over until I see it's over. Yuma's last card is this. He gets Utopic Onomatopoeia. Oh, shit. If he summons Caius, he wins. But he has to be smart enough to do so. It's GG. If you you have 3 ways of winning this. We're gonna do it by battle. All right, let's go by battle. Yami Curota is 1 duel away from Grand Finals. Yami Curota is here to upset the Yuma fans with his Shadow Ball. Let's get into game 2. This is it. Will Yuma fall, or will he do a little bit better against Kurota's banishing powers, which defeated the Quintet Magician? He has Tenacity of the Monarchs and both Monarchs and Battle Fader. Neither of these characters have ever won a tournament. Not even Yuzu. I think we're going to have a new tournament winner no matter what. Their first tournament win will be one with a Red Ice ticket on the line. The Monarch Stormforth is good, but not right now. I would have thrown away the Mega Monarch. That was a bad play. That was actually a bad play. You had 2 Mega Monarchs, you might as well have thrown away one of them. Granted, I know what you're about to do, so I understand your play. You're going to Battle Fade. And you're going to do some fun stuff after battle fading. Some stuff your opponent's not going to like. He's like, haha, I attack directly with all this damage. Nope, you don't. Not in this house. Mega Caius is about to rise to the occasion. Monarch Stormforth is here. Mega Caius rises, and its banishing is good. The banishing works. 1,000 burn comes through, and Yami Kurota's boss monster has almost taken him to Grand Finals. We are almost there. Utopics are here. Gagagas are here. He's not giving up. All you need is your Utopia double. And now it's time for your boss monster, Yuma. Send in Utopia. Yami Curota is going to Grand Finals. That is it. Yuma Sukumo will be having a bronze place breather match with Andrew Coolage. But before that, I am going to need a bathroom break. I've been holding it in. I thought I could make it to the end, but I really cannot. So we're going to get rid of this. I'm going to set up the next fight. That way you have something to watch while I'm gone. Yuma is going to be fighting Andrew Coolage, who is in here somewhere. Andrew Coolage is ready to duel. Let's go ahead and watch. I will be right back. Andrew Coolage versus Yuma Sukumo on your screen now. What did I miss? Oh, shit. Oh, whoops. Didn't want to break this. All right, what did I miss? Gravity Dragon defense mode is disgusting, but at least he makes the opponent pay 500. Nope, it's dead now. He's going to double or nothing him, which you have to pay 500 for. Oh, poor Gravity Dragon. That is a really important card that you don't want to see dead. Oh, that double or nothing. Cowboy for game. Every goddamn time, I swear. Every goddamn time. I owe Yuma the most DP today. Yuma Sukumo is one duel away from bronze. Will he get his first ever bronze medal, which I assume it's his first. I don't know for sure. It's been 88 tournaments. I'm allowed to not know things. It's nice to see Yuma smart. Oh, but he doesn't have his ritual stuff, and he keeps drawing the normal monster. All right, double Cauldron comes through. 300 burn. Cauldron comes through. 300 burn. Sonic Bird to at least thin out his deck. That is the good news. Yuma, you need a strong start. Okay, Rhoda's going to guarantee it. Onomatopoeia, there we go. Yuma's first third place. That would be amazing. If he could stop Andrew. Andrew does have a lot of burns set up. He just doesn't have his boss monster, which is a huge loss. And the gauntlet launcher is here. That's going to do some popping. So even if he did get gravity... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I thought he was level 6. I was incorrect. Was he not level 6 or am I crazy? I must be insane. Insanity suits me. Utopia is here. Utopia goes in. Big damage. All right. He has both ritual spells and no ritual monster. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting hand. This is probably how Andrew lost to Olga. when we couldn't see his hand. Yuma Sukumo, you are going to get your first bronze. Andrew Coolage, in your first ever tournament, not only did you knock out some of the strongest duelists, but you got 4th place. I want to respect both of them. Both characters deserve some respect. Oh, he can't attack with Utopia for some reason? Oh, it's not over yet. Uh-oh. Well, he can't get any other burn, so it really won't matter. The attack does not go through. Exploder Dragon will die next turn, guaranteeing game. That makes a lot more sense. Utopia Double Part 2. You already have game. All of this is unnecessary, Yuma. Yuma, all of this is unnecessary. You are actually just being a bully at this point. You got your bronze. We can all see it. We can all see it. You could have even gone Cowboy if you wanted to. Yuma Sukumo gets the bronze medal in the Red Eyes Cup. Andrew Coolage gets the participant medal of 4th, which was not bad. For a first tournament, he did better than just Tess, that's for sure. Great job from both these characters today. Honestly, really impressed. All right, Yuma, that was your best performance. You did really awesome, and it was good to see you. It was really good to see you. All right, so it is time for the final fight of the day. It is time. Sorry, I didn't do this earlier. I had to use the restroom. It is time for Yami Curota versus Yuzu Heragi. This is it. Who is going to get the Red Eyes ticket? Which character has a chance of appearing in a future pro level tournament before they're even grown up and ready? Will it be the Yusho Duel School student, or will it be the Duel Academy student? All right, both characters are ready to go. The match will now begin. The final match of the day. Yuzu Heragi, where are you? Yami Curota, where are you? And let's do it. The tribute deck made it to grand finals. Giant Germ sits there brave and alone. TT. First movement solo. Good play. It can't attack. Shit. 23. Damn. Yami Curota takes a lot of damage on the opening turn, and the opponent has insane back row. Magic Cylinder and TT is back row means Yami Curota is basically screwed. Nova Summoner is here. Archfiend in defense mode is depressing. Yami Curota is a tribute deck. He does not have that many tricks up his sleeve. He has Battle Fader and he has Monarch Stormforth. That is probably the only tricks you're going to see. And neither of those are going to defeat the trap card she has. He had all 3 germs? All of them are gone? Are you serious? Why would you do that to a Master Duel? Oh. That last card in his hand. Like, are you kidding me? Germs. That last card in his hand is a germ. Probably. Or not. Maybe it's not a germ. He would have summoned it. If he could have. And he's dead. That is a GG, baby. He banished one. Okay, so he did have all 3 germs. Sorry. He did have all 3 germs. One of them was banished by Allure of Darkness. That is GG. Game. Oh, nope, it's not exact. I don't owe her shit. Game number 1 goes to Yuzu, but only because Yami Curota had the worst hand of 3 germs. It is time for game number 2. Let us see what happens. Will Curota find any good cards to come back? Or will Yuzu dominate and take the Red Eyes ticket from Serenity? Literal Toxicang is very funny. You're right. And we got a fusion on the first turn. A strong start. The fusion monster, of course, is her favorite maestra. Why do you think I have 200 and something episodes of freaking Tag Force? I need more DP to pay these people off. Pot of Greed comes through. Monster Reborn. We're desperate. Forcing out the opponent's effect is good, though. Alright, everything is gone. 4,300 attack. Monster Reborn has no target. Cavalry gets rid of the buffing monster, which is at least a play you have to do. But I don't like your odds. Especially with that spell card. Oh my god. I know it can't be used yet, but the time will come. He does have Hate Buster. That is the luckiest trap ever. Hate Buster does 2,400 burn. All she has is a set. Can Curota top deck something good? That's really good. Oh, but he has Mega. He doesn't have regular Caius. He needs regular Caius right now to banish the face-up field spell. Wait, does he? He has regular Caius. He had it in his hand. Shadow Ball. Get rid of that spell card. Attack for 24. All right, she's low on life points, but you see that spell in her hand. We all see that spell in her hand. Here comes the fusion. Another Maestra is used, and we create the Choir. The Choir is a problem. Not only is it stronger, but watch this. Battle Fader! Holy crap! Okay, Battle Fader prevents the direct attack. It dies. Yes, that comes back, and that's a problem. Yes, that comes back, and that's a problem. That will be a problem later. But at least he has that slight bit of hope. No! He doesn't have another Monarch Stormforce, which we all knew about, but I was hoping he'd top deck. We know Mega Caius is in hand. His last card in hand is Mega Caius. That buffs everyone. It's over, folks. G. Oh, Germs! Hold the field! Hold the field, Germs! It's Magic Cylinder! We're going to game 3! This is it, everybody! Yami Curota managed to take down Yuzu Heragi. Game 3, Grand Finals, the Red Eyes ticket on the line. This is it. Will it be the Arc 5 character? Will it be the OCG character? Or whatever it's called. Either the OCG manga character, Duel Academy, Yusho Duel School, Tribute deck versus Fusion deck. She has a strong hand. Pot. First movement, Monster Reborn. Very strong. And the fusion spell. Couldn't be a better first hand. Look at that. Look at that. She got everything she wanted. She's going to summon both of her Maestras. Well, you didn't have to do that. Okay. Well, it's fine. Okay. Well, she got that Maestra instead, and that is fine. The Monarch, okay, if you could tribute the opponent's monster, that would be huge. That would be game deciding. Tribute time. Goodbye, opponent's monster. If you banish the face up or face down card, it is beneficial to you. All right, banishing the monster is good. Destroying the monster is good. He has field control. In Grand Finals, Yami Curota has field control, but first move, she drew the... What? First movement solo and you have the fusion card and you just said no? The Monarch card? Oh no. Oh no. Yuzu you're scaring me, Yuzu. This is game 3. Okay, it's good. It's good. She's fine. Nova Summoner stalls for a lot of time. Nova Summoner can stall for a lot of time. We know this. Mystic Tomato will try to fight it. Nope, we're not going to have a floater battle. I was incorrect. Nova Summoner is next. That's only 1,000 damage. She's actually fine. Sonata's an interesting choice. I don't think I would choose it, but maybe she has a revival plan. You're only thinning out his deck. I don't see that as beneficial to you. He's going to go for game. It's over. I think we're about to see game. Monster Reborn, he's going for it. He stole her fusion. I think Curota did it. This might be his first tournament win, and it's a really important one because he's going to get the ticket. There's nothing to stop him. Yami Curota is the winner of the Red Eyes Cup. He did it! Episode 88. He was revealed in episode 11, I believe. And 88 on episode 88. He has done it. He has won his very first tournament. He has earned the Red Eyes ticket. And the next time a Pro League comes around, if he wants to, he can turn it in. Or he can wait for another Pro tournament even later than that. Either way, Yami Curota has won his first tournament. That was great. Let's go look at our bracket for one last time. Let's do our honorable mentions and let's just be happy. That was really fun. Obviously, we saw some icky hands. There were lots of bad hands and there were 3 duels where I'm going to admit they were just stupid. There were 3 stupid duels and a couple bad hands. But overall, we had a lot of good duels today. Really fun duels. And Yami Curota has done it. Yami Curota, let's see it. We're going to end the tournament officially. Yami Curota gets his first gold medal. Yuzu Heragi, an amazing duelist, gets another silver medal. Yuma Sukumo, for the first time ever, give this man a clap, got a bronze medal. Andrew Coolage, in his very first tournament, gets himself 4th place, which is insanely impressive from a Domino High student. Roken Kogami, top 8. Yuya Saki, top 8. Yuga Odo, top 8. Alito, top 8. These guys deserve honorable mentions. They did really good. Maybe with a different bracket, they could have gone farther, but today, they were impressive. That is going to be it for today's tournament. I want to thank you all for being here with me today. Next week's tournament is going to remain a surprise. I would rather it be that way. Thank you for being here. Please remember to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Twitch. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.